character's supposed to work. It's a very flashy, very unique thing.
There we go.
And the Chun-Li coming out from Mythic.
The first match here, Servo. Nice anti-air right off the start, but unfortunately was too close. Let the drive rush rock for too long. So, you know, back to the mid-screen.
Speaking of nerfs, that anti-air now, the crouching heavy punch from JP, no longer upper body invincible, so he has to be a lot more careful of when he throws that out. He needs to be very preemptive.
Yeah, it definitely feels significantly better that he doesn't have a Guilty Gear 6P now, like he once did. But there you go, the throw in the corner. This is the position you want to be. Nice tech, though, as we get a little bit of room, walking things back out.
Great cross up there as well. Suddenly now Servo in the corner, not a place you want to be as JP, and yeah, it's going to close it out with a simple and clean Kingdom Hearts combo out here.
Right off the start with the dash forward, though, misses the confirm. A little unfortunate, but still all right. Anti-air still working out, like you said, even without the invincibility, still very strong in that spot.
Mythic not afraid to jump in, and honestly, I don't blame them, because if all you're getting is a crouching heavy punch off of it, the risk reward is pretty good.
Yeah, especially against JP. I mean, a lot of them, they'll kind of assume that you're not going to be willing to go for the higher risk option, so you got to try it sometimes, but unfortunately, it can be a little predictable in spots like that.
Yeah, those are the situations. Servo does clean it up, but that could be a real thorn in their side if they keep dropping those. Again, just encouraging Mythic. Well, if you don't got those combos, I'm going to keep jumping at you, and when I get my jump in air combos, you know, that's max damage.
So for low, was trying to go for the tech throw, I think, after the parry there. Jahzz0 connects, and we get the full confirm, so this is a very good start here, but not going to spend any bar, going to hold on to it.
Again, just a commitment from Mythic. Finally, Servo getting something started here. Do we have the combos this time? Able to get out of the corner, but not a whole lot of damage to show for it. Just back to just neutral space.
Oh. The idea there with the throw, still has meter. Might want to rip the level 2 potentially here. Instead, it's just going to be a spike straight through the floor. And the good answer to be able to stop the attempts there for Mythic. Game 1 going to Servo.
Yeah, very consistent that round. Opening combos, good start for Servo. Get that full screen, goes for the teleport cross up there. Mythic able to get out, and now putting on their own offense. Can Servo get out of this corner pressure?
Wow, what a low crush. Doesn't get anything for it, though. Back throw for the punish counter. That is not what you want to see. Mythic, all of a sudden, after winning a huge neutral exchange, is in big trouble, even with the burnout here from Servo.
Yeah, this is interesting because Servo is burned out, but at this full screen, really not that bad of a situation. Probably not going to see those teleports as much anymore. Servo was relying on those pretty heavily the last 2 rounds. But at this point, you just want that distance. You want to chip out Chun-Li.
Okay, mesh on the jabs, like that crouching medium punch. Jahzz0 does connect. Plenty of meter, too.
Ooh, this is scary. One more, and you are in counter hit throw range. That is going to do it.
Yeah, OD Amnesia on the wake up there. Mythic, it felt a little greedy to save the meter, but it ended up working out perfectly. But with the clean jump in, Servo is going to take 50% of the life if they want, but no, again, is going to hold the bar.
Interesting. Really holding on to that. It's working out right now, but you're burned out again. Servo not afraid to go into burnout. Punish counter throw. You are in throw range again, and a perfect KO. What an answer back from Servo.
Yeah, second standing heavy kick there was really good. Leave us up in a very plus situation. Get a little messy as we do get that little stagger with the back medium.
Back in the corner. That's been the name of the game. Pressure JP into the corner, and that's that win condition for Mythic. But the same thing can go the other way, because now Servo has so much room to just back up. Even that OD Amnesia not punished either, just because of the spacing.
Oh, the use of the wall jump there was good, but another situation where we actually do get out of the corner here. Thinking we were potentially going to be a little bit more trapped in that spot. Dashes up with a crouching medium, drops the confirm though, and the level 3 straight away from Servo. Finally, we're getting some of that meter spent.
My man held on to that, but it's just enough to get the KO and the round.
Yeah, so Servo's sitting on that lead. Definitely, putting in good work here. Doing a good job of being able to survive these offensive sequences from Mythic, even when they do come up. As the trade comes through, Mythic wins out with a crouching medium.
First drive impact of the set. Keeping you honest, it's so easy to start pressing buttons once you get to that point. Mythic get in. Has to be so careful with the timings here with the way that Servo is playing. So unobvious, but now a drive impact coming from the other way. Opportunity for Mythic, piling on the pressure in the corner.
Yeah, too far for the auto time. Safe jump there as we match on the drive impact for the second time. Look at the amount of bar here. Surprised to not see us catch out any super again. Level 1 definitely would have burned out, or level 2.
There is that awkward range for JP where a lot of his longer range normals are not cancelable, which means if Mythic can find those timings, make the predictions, sometimes you're just going to get blown up and you have to kind of hold that.
Oh, and while OD Fireball sometimes can be a good idea there, when you don't have the life to trade, a lot of the times you just have to accept that you're on the defensive in that spot, that you're going to have to play a little more reactionary. It's hard to be the aggressor in the Fireball war with that life total.
Yeah, Mythic likes taking risks. We saw the jump-ins early in the set. We see things like that Fireball there. Willing to... Oh! Last possible frame with the drive reversal. I thought Servo had that. And you are burnt out as well. This is looking like an opportunity for Mythic to get back into the set.
Yeah, leaving yourself a basically full drive gauge as well. Got to do something with this, though. Anti-air. Nothing to follow. Holds the parry for an extremely long time. Mythic was very confident on that one, but doesn't find much for it again.
Yeah, get off me. Get back to that full screen. Servo trying to get into that comfortable place, but Mythic with the shimmy coming in. Jab check you into those confirms, trying to get the mix up here, but Servo's defense is on point.
Oh, and that medium punch putting in overtime. Trade comes through. OD goes to push away. Chip at the factor now. Baited the jump and gets the double kill. With Servo already sitting on a round, it's going to go Servo's way. 3-0 here.
We got Dee Jay versus Ken. Two more characters on the screen here. We're talking about the diversity, and we're already seeing it. Going to be really interesting to see how the Fireball war, I think, especially goes in this matchup.
I mean, here for the Ken player, I feel like the number one thing you want to do is not get into the Fireball war if you can. Let's say use that OD Fireball when you can, buy some room, but in the end, you want to find that CQC just like that. Uses the Jinrai and tries to find a shimmy afterwards.
Okay, nice flash kick there. These guys are just facing the lack of commitment. So cautious, and that's exactly why, because the moment you come in, that flash kick comes out once again. So hard to get something started against this wall of defense.
Yeah, plus the risk reward just being so skewed in DJ's favor in a lot of very normal interactions, just because the damage is exceptionally high for a lot of other characters.
Parry was kind of scary, ended up working out, didn't take much for his trouble. DuragSage putting on the pressure so well into the corner, but the backdash timing, absolutely perfect. Reverse that situation, now you're in the corner, decided to roll back to avoid the Oki, but the downside is you are pressed up against the wall, and it is throw loop city out here. Does not get read by the shimmy.
Yeah, unfortunate to not go for it again. Still all right, though. 3 bars available. CA there for Durag, though. Gets the jackknife and gets the hit. Able to completely follow through. Didn't even have to spend the bar. In the first game on the table.
Doesn't even need it. Durag looking solid right now. You know, that's just one game. We got a long way ahead of us.
Okay. Stand fierce on the step back. Crouch medium. Not going to find its mark.
Great anti-air from Durag. And again, that approach, the corner carry. Usually Ken is the one you think of. He's the man with the corner carry. But the way Durag is playing, doing such a good job of consistently pushing into the corner, creating these situations, this pseudo checkmate where every time you jump out, you just get flashed.
Yeah, secure the trade in a good way there, too. Into the fake fireball for the big step forwards. Durag does it again, another round as we dash forward. A round start goes completely unchecked and tries to find a jab, but there we go. Yep.
That timing change right there was crucial. Notice that Durag likes to flash that parry on the jump in. So waited just a second, and there we saw it again. Able to find those crouch medium kick confirms just by waiting a millisecond until you can get that punish into the full combos, into the corner carry, and into a perfect KO.
Yeah, good use of the run there to close the distance, keep things simple, keep things safe. 2 bars available for both players. Dee Jay can rack up the third right at this point, though. A nice jab check from that distance, even though that is a great normal to get to kind of use as a party starter. You can get him if he's a little too far away.
BSIDA trying to figure some stuff out here. Of course, you are going to eat this level 3, but you know, you still got that resource advantage. You still got that perfect on the back burner, just that little bit of momentum in the set. Durag looking a little bit less comfortable and getting anti-aired out of the corner. Great reaction, level 3 from BSIDA. Able to even things up. What can you do to get the offense started? Goes right in with the driver.
Yep. That worked out pretty well. Max distance on the crouching medium kick. Push to the corner. Enhanced Tatsu. Empty low is dealt with the parry. And the DP combo is dropped. And you're dead. Oh.
Doesn't even need the last drive rush on that one. Easy damage for Durag. That JP damage output absolutely crazy with machine gun upper.
If he can keep that same momentum. OD fireball. A good way to open. Nice punish. And good to not go for the target combo. Option to the crouching medium instead. A significantly higher reward in that spot.
What a shimmy. Doesn't just shimmy grab range, but shimmies that crouching medium kick from Durag. So punishable if you're ready for it. That time, though, able to get out. But again, DP's BSIDA is figuring things out. Overhead as well. And that is going to be the round. Wow.
Yeah, high momentum, able to carry through, but so far hasn't been able to turn these, hasn't been able to string 2 in a row has been the biggest problem here. Been big adaptations the whole way through from Durag, but that's another great starter into the corner.
Okay, there you go again. Durag, he likes to do those parries on the jump in, getting punished for it more and more. He's gonna have to mix that up if he wants to stay ahead in this set. Perfect parry, not gonna look good for him. And suddenly BSIDA seems to have all of the momentum, all of the power, and still got that level 3 on lock and pulls it out. Should close out the match here.
Very close, does manage to get there. So we are able to put our game on the board. Definitely a good turnaround here, and was just able to string 2 of those momentum rounds together. We've already seen 3 or 4 rounds coming out from BSIDA. To be able to get those together, it's just stringing them together can be so difficult when your opponent is adapting this well.
That's such a great, just the adaptation from BSIDA here. So good, so clean, so effective in these simple little ways, how you're dealing with the neutral, how you're punishing with the shimmies and the jump-ins, recognizing Durag's little habits that may not be super perceptible from the outside, but just recognizing tiny things can go such a long way.
Good punish counter, takes a big step back. Use the parry as well, like where we snuck that in. Looks for the standing leg kick, ends up getting a whiff punish, and again, a nice way to get the DP, the empowered run, into the corner.
I didn't go for back throw there. However, not really gonna need it. Those run stop combos into the DP. And what has happened?
It dropped, but he still got the jab.
What has happened in this set? Yeah, the game saw the momentum. He's like, nah, you got this. Might be.
Oh, okay. Back up well. Ends up turning into a throw. Drive rush. Keeps it very plus, but again, Ken just kind of gets to walk away and reads another fireball. Great jump forward.
And the DP reads as well. BSIDA is in his head right now. Durag, you gotta find an answer fast because this is getting away from you. We're about to get a game 5. Parry on the drive impact.
At least survives a decent amount as we're able to get the reaction, but you don't have the life total for it. Maybe if the CA had come through, but unfortunately, you still take the damage from the drive impact.
It's such a good checkmate. Like, we are not at the point yet where most players see drive impact and have the mental thought to think about how much health they have. We all just mashed that. I mashed that.
Oh, nice sweep on the counter hit. Jumping down light kick actually doesn't connect there. I was expecting it to hit on the cross up. Another, you know, lucky stars maybe here for our Ken Masters extraordinaire. He gets a couple counter hits in a row.
You see Durag using those sways, trying to get in himself. Actually scared of playing that mid-range after BSIDA has so consistently found those jump-in timings.
and using the double EX, the double OD to make sure we don't have to spend bar. Has managed to save up almost 2 here, but a good anti-air to start. And he wasn't even near you. That was a crazy DP.
Just in case you weren't sure if he's a Ked main, don't worry, he's got you. My man read the flow chart. Again, the jump-ins. You remember how the first game in this set went? And all of a sudden, it's looking like GG's here.
Yep, still going to be alive after this one, I do believe. But this is a terrible situation here. Or an OD fireball and a little bit of pressure away, but instead it's just a jab. What a turnaround here. 50, I see you. Appreciate you very much. But it's going to be the Lily coming through, facing off against the Ryu. So iPeru, a name that you've known in Street Fighter for a very long time here. We'll have to see how he's able to adapt to the one of the world warriors here. We're very plus on this Windspire.
Lily definitely a character who is going to be eyed pretty heavily with potential buffs in this upcoming patch. So I'm sure iPeru is someone who is going to have their eye on that, see if this is a character that is going to become a little bit more relevant in the meta, deal with some of those weaknesses that she has.
Oh, but not the start you want to see. The drive impact actually connected from just far enough away to get that corner string rolling. Grahmpa, which is a great tag, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it does an amazing job. There too. Does an amazing job of being able to make it to the corner and work things through. But iPeru, a little bit of the, the corner action of his own here.
Ooh, barely missed space. That good jump in from Grahmpa. Look, my man may be old. He still got those jumps in though. He got that with the Spy Kids, the double leg strength buff. Is that what's going on here?
My God. There you go. Parrying, tries to step away. Hashigeki doesn't quite work the way we were looking for, and I love that. Do not hold the plus frames.
Yeah, that's the check right there. Do you know the matchup? The little drive reversal goes such a long way for Grahmpa. So hard to deal with. Does not pull the trigger on anything there as iPeru struggling to get in.
Goes a little bit there, wins the footsies and goes for the charge. Looks for the plus frames once again, but we spend that meter.
Out though, getting scary. No drive reversal online if iPeru can get win stocks, but as soon as I say it, level 3 coming out, not even going to be an issue, closing out game number 1 for Grahmpa.
Yeah, it's doing a good job of, peppered in just enough for the fireball game to where he didn't need to rely on it, because I feel like if you kind of are sitting on your laurels and play old school Ryu in this game, you're going to get kind of pushed out of the way. It's a little unfortunate that your fireball game doesn't work the way that it once did, but, you still got things like this, the Hashigeki twice in a row, and momentum continues to build.
Well, my man doesn't need fireballs when he's got corner pressure like that. Don't get perfect at iPeru. This is not the way. Ooh, big swings and the DP as well. Gets the grab one last time. You're in grab range and doesn't even need it.
Stand heavy into the Hashigeki, working out again. This is amazing follow throughs and gets the hit. So there's the starter with the crouch medium.
Oh my goodness. And again, these throws. Finally, the throw escape coming out. That did look like a delay tech. It was a little bit delayed there off of the initial grab. Interesting to see if Grandpa's going to maybe go for a shimmy with that information. Meanwhile, iPeru has a huge resource advantage on this gauge. And sure enough, yeah, pulling the trigger on it, taking advantage.
Jumps over with the light, finds the DP. Good confirm. Oh my God, an extremely meaty there.
Again in the corner, Grahmpa, and the throws again into the overhead. First time he's pulled that out. Good usage right there.
Yeah, the quick commitment. And this is looking kind of ridiculous here. Grahmpa once again just showing the power of the fireball and all the right spacings. Never really feeling like he's getting into these zoning paces, but unfortunately that drop is going to cost a lot of life.
They're giving iPeru an opportunity. You get that one win stock. Can you use it? No! Grahmpa with the timing on the jump. That was crazy right there. What a call out. iPeru trying to get something started. You got to watch that drive gauge, though. Drive rush is pretty much offline for a second here, and immediately Grahmpa trying to get below that 1 bar could potentially force the burnout here. Yeah, the double burnout coming out, which is definitely going to favor Grahmpa in this scenario.
Yeah, especially with the amount of life that you have. But now, oh, as things potentially were going to get messy, the whiff punish with the fireball, and now looking for the trade for, was potentially just looking for chip, but we'll take a trade every single day.
My man really just double fireballed that. That's crazy. Okay, finally, iPeru got an opportunity in the corner. What can you do with it? Such a big resource advantage. Grahmpa has to burn out. My man saying, okay, I'm going to get burnt out. I might as well do it on my own terms, EXDP. But are you going to pay the price? No win stocks online. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. This is where it gets scary because there's no drive reversal.
Yeah, kind of forced to hold these plus frames here. There's the throw and the finish. I mean, in that spot, as Grahmpa kind of living on a prayer, not really much to be done to get out of that one.
Ooh, eat those plus frames. Grahmpa just spacing out, trying to get those fireball games started. I think he's realized that iPeru doesn't have a great answer to that, especially with how good Grandpa's anti-air has been. Get those win stocks, though. Drive reversal. This is looking rough for iPeru.
Oh, the timing on the jump is so good, though. What a read, whether it was a fireball or the donkey kick. Anything will work out, but punch counter with a jab in return. Nice tech, back to neutral.
Again, those delay techs from iPeru have been so useful. Hasn't been punished for it yet, so no reason not to just throw that out on every high-low mix-up. Just add a little delay tech on the end for a little bit of sugar and spice. Grahmpa then shifting to trying to get these plus frames, not going for drive reversal that time.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, but iPeru with the punish, ready for it. And that's gonna be the game. iPeru is on the board. You do have to be so careful with that drive reversal.
Yeah, only went for the light version and didn't have wind stock, so it was significantly shorter than Grahmpa was expecting. Just was really late on his actual attempt to be able to get the push away there. So iPeru, just good recognition to get the punish as well on the bad drive reversal.
Yeah, when Lily's that close, it's very hard to tell what type of what she's actually using there. Like you mentioned, thinking it might be the heavy, and you get the light instead. It's a great mix-up. That time, Grahmpa recognizing it correctly and able to get the drive reversal off. And now going into burnout for this corner carry combo. We've seen how good Grandpa's been in the corner, but not able to quite get there, and an unfortunate outcome of that cross-up as well. And all of a sudden, oh no.
Yeah, being able to establish himself here with the stun, push the damage as far as you can without spending the resources. Nice throw, and one more interaction potentially as we just walk up and do it again. That is the farthest I've ever seen that connect from.
I did not know that that group had that much range. iPeru cooking out here. My man been in the lab in training mode, spacing that out pixel by pixel to get something like that. That's crazy.
The DP steps back, nice throw.
Get those win stocks off. iPeru's been a little bit better about finding times to get those win stocks. Drive reversal. Grahmpa has been very consistent at those.
Wow, that was super delayed. That definitely felt like a throw. I respect that a lot, but iPeru, even after falling for the tricky stuff, still has a good confirm to be able to let that go.
iPeru, is this going to be our second reverse 3-0 in a row here? The adaptation.
Grahmpa just hasn't been able to get nearly as much started as he'd like to here. Hasn't been doing nearly as well in footsies, but there's the sweep and the step back for the shimmy as well.
Oh, I like that. That triple win stock from iPeru worked out really well. It's just unfortunate the ensuing neutral situation went Grandpa's way so hard. You do still have those resources, but are you even going to get to use them? Burns one stock, burns two, but not a great situation. The jump in, I think iPeru thought that was going to be a cross-up.
Potentially, but that puts Grahmpa on set point. Still fighting things out here in pools. Goes for the crouch medium, or stand medium, excuse me, twice in a row. Ends up actually working out. And finds a poke, but doesn't find the confirm. It's nice to get those hits, but here we go. This is what we were looking for.
Oh, we space it out here from Grahmpa. Yeah, spend that meter, baiting the parry, not able to get the timing on the punish, but Grahmpa is back in the throw loop city as iPeru just DPing out there. Get me off of this. Use the super. Needs to find the opening perfectly here. Finally getting a win stock off. Goes for the OD drive reversal. You are on a tick of health right now.
Burned himself out for the throw, but it does not matter. The drive gauge may be empty, but your opponent's life bar is. But with the Hashirageki changes and a lot of other changes around him, it feels like he's kind of found his place.
Yeah, it's been very exciting to see this character on the come up. Paladin, of course, as you mentioned, a champion of this character. We'll see if he ends up sticking with it. I assume the balance patch is only going to make him more invested in this character. Clearly it's working, but I know he has had moments of, we'll call it weakness, we'll call it flashes of genius, where he's been trying out some other characters, but tonight he is on the rear.
Beat for the punish counter. Gets good damage, but the wake up jab from Jamie here. Little break in action and the step back to get the hit again. Still not investing into the drinks here, which is definitely the right call. Keep the momentum.
Yeah, we're talking about changes of characters. Jamie, another character who got some slight buffs in the most recent balance patch. It's a little bit easier for him to get those drinks now. And I've seen immediately, like, there's a lot of people who really like the ideas behind this character and just didn't play him because of that weakness. But immediately he's become significantly more common, at least in my experience.
DP goes straight for the charge, drive reversal in response. Knowing that the charge is coming, you're going to be able to take some amount of room back. And a walk-up throw. Confidence is key again here for Crimson as we sneak 2 drinks.
Oh, what a throw tech there from Paladin. Okay, CrimsonJaeger not deterred, though, able to continue to pressure into the corner. That was a great pickup. Super important for the momentum here, not just because of this damage, but keeping Paladin in the corner. As soon as he gets back into that happy Ryu neutral place, it can be so hard to get him back into this position of weakness.
I just love that every single fighter in this game forgets their own personal martial art that they trained in the second Jamie level 3. So they're just like, I'm doing this weird open palm claw thing. Come and get it. Something about that's so funny to me. But Paladin, they hit again.
Yelling at your TV screen saying, don't punch, don't punch, don't punch. Aww.
Nice whiff punish. Incredible. And because the Hashirageki had the charge, look at the extra damage.
Ooh, nice catch from Paladin. Those double fireballs. That's another thing. I'm seeing a lot more from Ryu players. They throw out as the mix-up the double fireball in neutral because people are so used to seeing just one. It's like, okay, now it's my turn. I blocked it, I can go in. And nope, you get duffed by the second one. You gotta disrespect your opponents. Just jump in. Ooh, don't jump up though.
Close the distance there, gets the punish. We had plenty of time. Super punishable there on the sweep.
Spacing, yeah, you gotta eat that. Paladin going in. These Ryu players in the corner have no chill. Frame kill on the DP. Jaeger able to get out though.
Up of the palm, trying to keep momentum. That's definitely the correct call in that spot, but what are you gonna do about it? OD DP once again. You can see Crimson, especially when you fall behind, is getting these hits and is not investing into drinks, just trying to get aggressive, just trying to keep the momentum, which is always, I feel like, the right call. When you have less than a fourth of your life left, no reason to try and invest in the levels. Try to keep momentum, try to keep them on their back.
Yeah, you don't got time to invest there. The stock market, you know, it takes some time to really get to its peak. And I think that Jaeger is in a situation where he doesn't have that time to waste as Paladin on the cusp of going up 2-0. Finally, Crimson able to get in, but he's only got 1 drink to his name. Is he gonna go for a drink combo? No, we palm.
Still the right call here, especially with your opponent in burnout. Don't waste any time. Jump. It was kind of unanswered. Walks pretty far back as Paladin with a great confirm.
Yeah, you gotta parry that. So scary. Spending almost all of the meter, and there we go, spending the last of it for the super. I think we're gonna be real close here as Ryu once again gets a little bit of amnesia, taking that damage. And, ooh, that is visceral, and it does kill. Wow.
Spending all of your bar to be able to secure that one here. Basically, coming down to the wire. No meter for either player. The drink actually does not register. Was hit too early in the animation.
So close. Crimson going for the grab there. Paladin just stepping back slightly, get that Denshin going, and slowly pushing Crimson backwards a little bit here. Forced him to do something there, able to get the cross up, putting on the pressure, and now it is Crimson's chance in the corner. Not going to work out.
Definitely the right call. Abandons some damage to go for the side swap. Gets the ODDP. Protects the skies once again. 0 bird watching from Paladin.
My man got a very specific agenda out here. We are at level 3 on these drinks. But is it going to be enough? You're in throw range. And again, with these Ryu overheads. As soon as you get scared of those throws, just goes for the overhead. Chips you out. We call him. Oh, I see round 2. Give it to me. No breakdancing time. Paladin getting the scoop there. Great delay tech.
Appreciate everybody who's back up with the raids, by the way. Thank you very, very much to everybody involved. Appreciate it.
That's 1. I've always felt like Jamie becomes a real character at 2 drinks. That's right in the sweet spot of, okay, now he can go.
I think it's matchup dependent. Certain matchups, more drinks matter a lot more, but I definitely agree. Once he gets a couple under his belt.
He just needs to get a little bit loose with it. Those herbal remedies, you know? Okay, don't get quadruple fireball, please. Oh, no! That was such good awareness from Paladin. Mid-pressure string, recognizing the burnout, and able to convert into that DI so well.
Okay, nice start here. Get 1 sip out of it. Looking for the dive kick to shorten that jump. Trying to bait something from Paladin. Paladin, steadfast. And unfortunately, with the whiff punish there, at least unfortunately for Paladin, Crimson looking very strong in that spot.
But again, those DPs, Paladin does not drop those DPs. So ready from the jump-ins from Crimson, even when the dive kick came out earlier. Yeah, give me that max damage. Tatsu in as well. The intimidation factor for that Oki. What a catch on the drive rush as well. Paladin is burned out, but has the resource advantage. Wait, we've been here before. CA gonna come out, and I've learned my lesson. That is definitely gonna do it this time.
Yeah, the CA should be able to secure another terrible spot here for Paladin. Do have the meter lead going to this final round, but it always feels bad to be put on the spot like this, especially when you were sitting on a lead. That burnout was so unfortunate, but you know, gotta keep fighting on.
Yeah, does not want to run back of those last couple sets. Paladin trying to close it out in 3. Don't give me a game 5 here. I've got a long tournament ahead of me. I need to save my strength, or I just need to spend it all right here. Drive rush in. Great catch on the Oki, and closing out game 3 in 3-0 fashion.
3 hour view. I respect that. Well, let's see it. Getting ourselves started. Which Duelist, shouts to Duelist in the chat. What our head TO actually letting me know that Enzo was actually offline. Actually was at level up, which is very cool to get to see. So, you know, get to expand to that offline a little bit more, but off the start here, Bad doing a great job keeping that corner pressure. Use the OD fireball and the big step back for the shimmy.
I love this Dee Jay ult. It's so clean. They killed it with the ult costume in this game.
I mean, they're both wearing 2 of my favorite ultimates, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's hard to go wrong with the gi, right?
The purple looks crazy.
It does. My man Royalty out here.
Here, trying to be patient, trying to close that distance, find some kind of poke, but stop sign with crouching medium kick is able to, you know, prevent any of that attempt from Enzo.
That move's so good. But you know what? It's not cancelable. If you get the read on it, you throw out a drive impact, he's got to eat that. Ooh, overhead, though. DP out. Welcome to the Ken dimension. Oh, that was kind of cheeky from BadStoned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, put on the pressure. Doesn't want to overextend, though. Both of these guys low on drive gauge. Have to be very careful about how they spend it at this situation. Neither of them slowing down, though. They're trying to burn each other out. Don't want to take that lower risk option, and it's working out really well for Enzo. Truly a Hokage out here. This expert display of skill with the burnout, and those Jinrais will chip you, so Stone has to be very careful.
Yeah, ends up finding the jab. I do want to say that was an aggressively brave press there after the Dragon Lash on the jab, but does end up working out. Enzo looking very strong, being able to take that round, even things up.
Standing heavy punches as well coming out from Enzo. Look, he knows he's got good buttons and he has used them real well. But BadStoned finding his opening, trying to keep this even, wants to get that crucial first game under his belt. But Enzo, once again, so good at getting out of the corner, and you got all of these resources to do it.
I feel like not what you would normally expect either with the anti-shimmy with the crouching medium punch when you have that crouching medium kick on deck. But in the end, Enzo knows best as we find that knockdown again. Level 3 available for both players here. You're so dead. Oh, what a bait from Enzo.
That's that Ken masters damage. You get hit once, he can convert off of anything into anything, it feels like sometimes. So scary in those situations because he just needs to poke you, and that level 3 is gonna come out somehow.
Fistolos, I think all of us thought it was Hokage when we first read it because we were kids and we couldn't read. Because me too, brother. There you go. Look at the start. BadStoned did a good job on the walk down so far. That fake throw on the has been getting good mileage on the big step forward, but not quite working out this time.
BadStoned trying to force this pressure game and is able to find that opening. We're talking about Ken Masters damage before, but who's got better damage than Dee Jay? Every time he gets a conversion, it goes stupid. And right now, Enzo suffering for that, so far behind on the life.
BadStoned though, looking for Chip now with the fireballs here, trying to get away from the drive gauge. Gets the hit, but still has plenty of life to play with, and I love that patience to block there. Even with not getting the full confirm to kill, you're still in a good spot here. That
crouching medium punch from BadStoned was crazy as well. Drive rush grab, gonna get shut down from Enzo. Burning himself out is BadStoned, but the double fireball. This is what I was talking about. No one expects the double fireball.
Walk up with a jab, even on counter hit, didn't have time for it. There's the throw.
Okay, we boxing. Finally, the grab coming out for BadStoned.
Not the starter you want to see here. Enzo double dash forward, nice back dash. Loses some real estate, but you're still alive.
Yeah,
opportunity to wake up on this one.
Great cross up. BadStoned back in this round. Those DJ extensions in the corner are absolutely crazy. Goes for the Sobat combos here. And the fake gets red, but the parry, oh my goodness, so unfortunate for Enzo. I feel like if he was a few frames sooner, he would have had that.
I think Enzo just took the hit there to not get stunned. That was so sick. Looks for the jab. Crouch medium, nothing to follow. Goes for the jump. Risky.
I don't think BadStoned is going to be using any of that super meter. He wants to close it out clean here. Only needs a couple hits to do so, but Enzo with an opportunity get back in this game, and the throw is not quite enough. Misses the Oki a little bit early on that drive rush, but the drive impact is going to do it.
I'm so surprised you send the drive impact there, but it ends up working out. Enzo, after what I can only assume to be intentionally taking the hit to not take the stun, somehow survives the round.
I think he went for drive impact because so many of DJ's long reach normals are not drive cancelable. He was probably baiting on expecting, the BadStoned was going to expect him to not go in too far, so he needs more reach. But if you bait that out with the DI, it's just going to be curtains. Nothing you can do about it.
Great step back into the run, stop, should be able to secure the kill. Just that level 2, just because. Wow. And Enzo to put another game on the board, but these are all like within reach. The life total not really telling the full story on that one, I don't think. BadStoned has been in all of these rounds, man.
Enzo, also, we're getting informed by the chat, only 3 years old. Very impressive. Yeah, that last round was so fast, considering the one before it. Classic corner carry. This is that level 1 setup. BadStoned is able to get out of it. Flash kick combos, and there's the sway. We have not been seeing a lot of that from BadStoned. The one time it did come out in force, he got level 3 for it. So happy to see it coming back.
Pops up into not much. DP just to break out of the corner. A worthwhile risk to have another opportunity at neutral. But again, that has been getting like nearly infinite mileage from BadStoned. It's only been blocked once. The big walk forward, it feels like a throw, and Enzo is reading it the same way.
Stand heavy punch, give me those plus frames into the grab, because why would you not throw something out there? BadStoned, again, back in the spacing game, but you have to be careful against that DI, and I think just knowing that threat's there after that previous game is making it a little bit more uncomfortable for BadStoned to throw out those unsafe normals in neutral. Self-burnout DP.
Again, another one of the situations where it's just well worth it to have another opportunity in neutral. The trade comes through. Enzo gets the better of it, and it's just raining down with Jinrai's looking for chip.
Ooh. You have to do something if you're BadStoned. I can't fault them for getting thrown there, because, like, what do you do against those Jinrai chip loops? Eventually, you're just going to get chipped out. Great catch. That's that difference from Enzo, and once again, back in the corner. Though BadStoned historically has been pretty good at getting out of here. So bad, not going to get punished. Actually baiting out from Enzo, and he gets burned out for it. Level 3 also available for BadStoned. He very easily could have this game right now if he just finds that one big opening.
Getting harassed, but I mean, survives it with not very much damage at all. Plus situations, still not going his way. Just go straight through. Gonna save the 3 bars once again.
Needs one more interaction. Can you find it? That level 3 not really even coming into play here. I'm surprised that BadStoned didn't go for it earlier, but the DP maybe a little bit risky from Enzo, scared of bringing this to a game number 4, and BadStoned reading it so well.
On forward, ends up securing the throw because of it, standing fierce into the firewall, just as safe as possible. Don't want to overextend.
DJ drive rush in, almost unreactable, but as I say that, I can't help but think of all the times Enzo has stuffed that out. So Bad Street has had to be very careful. Great cancels here as well on that back heavy kick.
Timing on the whip up kick was definitely good. Unfortunately, turns around. Enzo with the pressure ends up losing to the OD and the forced knockdown.
Watch that drive gauge. Does spend it to close out the round. That was starting to get a little scary there. If Enzo could have found the right opening, could have burned him out there, and things could have very easily gone in the other direction super fast. But now the onus is on Enzo, because BadStoned trying to bring back that reverse 3-0.
Okay, keeping with the low. Staying leg kick, big harassment, but goes straight back in with the standing medium, moves you so far forward on activation.
Ooh, no throw loops there. I was so ready for the throw loops to start coming out. Have not seen Enzo going for that. I feel like it's such a strong tool for him, and something that is not having that threat has made it a lot easier for BadStoned to get out of the corner. However, it doesn't matter if you get out of the corner if you're just going to get level 2 into round number 3.
Extremely smart to go for the level 2 there, knowing that was going to be enough without having to spend the level 3. So, sitting on a bar, the potential to build the level 3 is a reality now at this point, depending on how the round goes. With that, OD up kicks right off the rip, the first string of pressure.
Yeah, the system mechanics really favor using level 1s and level 2s. So many people, BadStoned being a great example, like to just hold on to that level 3 until the perfect moment, and it often means you only get 1 super per match, even on a 3-round game. Dragon Lash in, put him into the corner. Crouching medium kick coming out from BadStoned. Great cross up, recognizing he had the time there, and that should do it. Yes, it does. He does not drop it.
And with our 1-game intermission from it, it looks like we might be headed back for another reverse 3-0. BadStoned, if we can keep this kind of momentum, potentially could close this out. Now, Enzo on the ropes, but Enzo, one of the standout things for him is the kid is super clutch. He's definitely the type to rise to the occasion, so we'll have to see how this last game goes. A lot on the line here for winner's side.
Look, my man's a Hokage for a reason, right? You've seen the anime. That's how it all starts. They have to start from the back foot, otherwise it's not exciting. BadStoned, though, with that spacing, maybe a little bit less worried about things like those Sobots getting punished in neutral. I'm curious to see if Enzo's going to make the bait and that read on the drive impact.
Oh no, and it looks like BadStoned was tuned in and definitely seemed a little bit ready for the jump there, but just was a touch late on whatever they attempted to try and go for the anti-air, and gets clubbed by a jumping heavy.
We're one away here. EnzoTheHokage on the cusp of closing this out. BadStoned with the sways. I talked about that earlier. He's not using those a lot, but that means that when they do come out, they almost always hit. Looking good for BadStoned as well. Okay, we got those throw loops. No, we don't. Again, Enzo only going for one throw before he goes into his traditional high-low.
OD,
oh, great catch.
Still alive, but OD DP. And now can't even take chip. Dashes up, gets the hit.
Oh!
Goes for the cancel. Enzo again with the clutch factor.
Wow. He's so good.
Dude, that's so impressive to be able to get that aggressive, knowing that you have to close the distance there. These that we're going to be seeing here are going to be qualifiers to set us up. You're going to see that portion of the bracket is starting to fill in a little bit at a time. Here we go. We Jahzz0 versus Zaferino, and that is a clean touch right away from Zaf to be able to get that drink going.
I'm always excited to see a little more Jamie on the screen. I love this character. This character was my beta main. I played him for the open betas, like, man, this character's trash, and then never touched him again. So I really hope that he gets some good buffs in Season 2. And we palm.
Scooby-Doo coming through with the 6 months, by the way. Thank you very much. And, you know, Jamie, so far, looking good. He's in his UNC blue, his university blue. Gets the hit with the counter hit there, but doesn't get much afterwards. Ends up finding a string because of it, though. It does leave Jahzz0 standing.
The harassment. I feel like that's become the name of the game in the corner, right? Harassing your opponent. Getting so good at what your pressure strings are, creating those... It's almost like a Rekka for every character. Like, what am I going to do in the corner? What's the mix-up? Am I going to go high-low? Am I going to throw out the jab to check you? And it's so hard to do.
Okay, ends up securing the burnout. Yeah, the super, knowing that the attempt of the reset was going to be there.
Okay, I see you. Yeah, we got that offense. We are burned out. Jahzz0 needs to keep that offense going, because as soon as you drop it, you're in a terrible spot. That's what I'm talking about. And now you are one hit away. 3 drinks online as well for Zaferino. Opting to pull the trigger, but the chip out is just enough.
Yeah, Zap unfortunately put himself in a spot where he runs out of the drive gauge there. Jahzz0 risks it all, and I mean, it just luckily ends up chipping out. Clean touch once again with the jumping heavy, spending the cash right away to try and create as much of a drive gauge deficit as possible and build up some momentum. So Zap definitely on the ropes here.
My goodness, that damage. Okay, the shimmy on that parry, kind of a long-range shimmy though, so he's not able to punish it. And we're in another situation where rinse and repeat the chip out on those EXDPs. Such good awareness from Jahzz0.
Rare to see 2 rounds in a row end a chip like that. Jahzz0, like you said, awareness definitely on 10. The fight IQ very high for this guy, obviously.
Right, punish, counter, throw. Opportunity for Zaferino. Again, opting for drinks. I feel like that's the right decision when you're basically at full health. Goes for it again. This time doesn't even need to sacrifice. Oki, careful of that drive gauge. You are burnt out.
Dive kick hits a great spacing there. Harassing as best you can. Jahzz0 tries to go for the jump. Nice anti-air. And then the stun.
Just in case. Let me get that level 4 drink. The herbal remedies coming in clutch, making him forget that last game. Dragon Lash in, great throw break. Again with these throws, Zaferino, once again, he's opting for those drinks early. Drive rush in, trying to check. Putting on the pressure, dive kick as well, but Jahzz0 is ready for it and swings out of the corner. Beautiful.
Wait, Chad, I see you guys talk. Is this like Georgia Smash Jahzz0? Same guy?
Is it?
If so, that's goated. I didn't know that.
Yo, let's go.
I saw the name, but yeah, that's awesome. Sick.
You'll love to see it. Oh, yeah, they're saying it is the homie out there. Let's go, Georgia Smash.
Oh, too far with crouching medium. Still all right. Oh, and I love starting the Jin Rise. Cancels the Rekka early. Takes that big step forward. It's risky because there is a big gap there, regardless of what option you go for to press. But, you know, it's worth the risk sometimes.
Wait, Chad had a good point in there. This man, when he gets 4 drinks, he's got to redo his hair in between rounds. That's got to take like 3 people in half an hour.
Come on. It's time to train.
Hey,
Do it. Oh,
gonna go for the
there's
juggle
just that
here.
little part of you. Oh, let's go, Jahzz0.
Yeah,
Great reaction. He knew it was coming.
Not asleep at the wheel on that one. Definitely the right call to spend that level 3. Build a little bit extra bar back. Get your drive gauge back in order. This is certainly the right decision.
Yeah, get off me. And take that throw. You got to hold that. We are going into game number 3. Even it out 1-1. Zaferino looks so solid for the first part of the first game. And Jahzz0 found a way to clutch it back. This time around, Zaferino playing no games, right into the palms, right into the DPs, piling on the pressure early, already got a drink.
You see, trying to poke with that standing medium where he can. Unfortunately, that mid-range footsie games can built for it, but there's the punish counter, and I love using the drive impact to go for the burnout specifically. Definitely the right decision again.
Gotta kick in, give me those plus frames. Great parry as well. Breakdance on him in the corner, into the drive impact. Nothing you can do in that burnout situation.
God damn, bro. Jamie hit him with the 5-time. Came through with it. Still, as a round up, almost building that second bar. Jahzz0 unfortunate to see that extra meter has been spent as we get cooked by the neutral jump. Zaf once again doing well and gets the block. Jahzz0 is in huge trouble now.
I think Zaferino might have realized, wait a minute, this man's a chem player. If I just hold down back, he's going to DP eventually. Get that max damage. I don't even need the drinks. I'm at level 1 right now, and we still calm. Game number 3 going to Zaferino.
That whole last sequence is something that Jamie players need to take note of, because all of that was spaced correctly and kind of automatically spaces itself out. That's a pretty natural frame trap, not frame trap, but spacing trap that you see pretty often. Really like that from Zaf. If your opponent's pressing a lot, that has to be in your arsenal.
Yeah, Zaferino putting on a clinic and also getting those free drinks in the corner. There's just nothing that Jahzz0 can do about that. You get Oki and you get drinks off and you get drive impacted again. Jahzz0, not another DP. Zaf, how does he always know?
I mean, Jahzz0 went for quite a lot of them in the earlier portions of this set, and Zaf just has a great just recognition of the timings now. So Zaferino sitting on set point now as we go straight for palm.
My man got a memory on him. Oh my goodness. Okay, get thrown though. Already burned out. It took him 8 seconds to get burned out. That's a terrifying situation to be in, especially when you're in the corner against Zaferino. 1 round away. Talk about a terrifying scenario.
Oh no, and the stun. Big drink just because, puts you up to 3. Goes to the break dance. Doesn't get the kill though.
Oh no. Zaferino, what an answer in the corner. That's the only time he pulled it out. We're 2 games in, or 4 drinks, Jamie, and so you don't have the rhythm solved.
That's gonna put us to our next one though. Blanka back at it again. That's a little I love watching Mena win, but I hate watching Blanka win because they're gonna nerf my boy. But you know, hopefully he continues to go under the radar somehow and survives another patch. But
I have been a Blanka enjoyer since I was 5 years old, mashing buttons on Street Fighter 2. So I'm so happy to see my boy doing well in the meta. Capcom, if you're listening, just, you know, give him 1 more season. Just 1 more. Crouching medium punch is fine the way it is, I promise.
Yeah, just let him go. He'll be alright. Nice use of the heavy ball. No punish there, but does get some pressure. Oh! Okay, forward medium kick. Just trying to keep the aggression as best you can, but good jump out there from Semiij.
They just trying to chip this out. Semiij has to be so careful finding the opening beautifully, and that's going to be the first round. Yeah, get those stocks off. Ooh, bad trade to lose it though. Able to DP out, going for, it's another situation, kind of like Jamie. When do you pull the trigger on those stocks and when do you go for pressure? At the moment, opted for pressure, but now you're in the corner with no stocks to your game against level 2 Blanka.
Oh, and a great anti-air there. Legacy looking good. Sets up the doll for the second time. Pressure continues here and goes straight in for the OD. Just because, especially with the buff there, not much to really be done. Kind of just have to hold the pressure. If the Blanka knows how to get those setups to be plus enough to guarantee the meaty after the setup of the doll, you have to DP or you have to watch the movie. That's really all you got.
Look, sometimes you just got to grab that popcorn and be like, all right, it's movie time, everybody. Let's just enjoy the ride because you're going for one whether you like it or not.
Good tap on the parry, though.
Parry.
Hops through and goes for the reset. Greedy, but I like it.
There's nothing wrong with a little greed out here. Working out well for, well, I say it's working out well for him, but Semiij got other plans here. Pull out that level 3, close out game number 1.
That felt good, didn't it?
Good stuff, Semiij.
Even with the good amount of momentum that we're building and Blanka being able to get those setups and run that set play, Semiij is just so solid in neutral. So solid at being able to stop a lot of this cheeky stuff from Blanka. Was able to beat a bunch of different options from Blanka Ball with crouching medium punch and all the things in between. Maintaining pressure very well.
Okay, back to this neutral. So scary because every time someone gets an opening, it's this exact situation. I'm not seeing jab combos in this set. These guys are swinging for the fences.
Off the medium on that one. Yep, setting up. I mean, looking uncomfortable with anti-airing Rainbow Ball, which is a very difficult place to be in because that is a great move for being able to steal turns if your opponent is showing that they're not comfortable anti-airing it or answering it.
And good stuff. Able to close that out. It's just so much of it's predicated on those neutral interactions, right? If you're gonna get 30% of the health bar on each interaction because of things like that, you have to be so careful in that footsies game. Great air Blanka Ball as well. Such a strong tool. We've been talking about that since day 1.
So lightning dash forward. Nice whiff punish. It goes straight in for level 2. So speaking of people having to guess here, a situation where Blanka's going to kind of have to hold this pressure.
No Fuha stocks, though. Going for that high-low, gets the grab, reset, dash in, the classic Juri stuff. That moment you feel like, okay, she got her throw off, she's at like half screen. There's no way she get, oh, she's plus 15 in my face.
Okay, the activation off of that into the command throw. Yeah, I mean, you were just so like tempted to be blocking in that spot, but DP Semiij and a nice block on the air Blanka Ball as well.
Challenge from Itachi, that's crazy. I can't believe you just challenged Blanka level 2 and you won. You're burnt out. You're burnt out. The DP whiffs. No, not like this.
A little unfortunate there, but it's like I said, that is a great tool to use. It is one of the premier, especially if your opponent is shown that they look uncomfortable dealing with it. That is, you go back to the well on that all day. Rainbow Ball is so good if your opponent doesn't know what to do or isn't showing you the correct answer.
We saw that beautiful crouch and medium punch coming in from Blanka as well. Great reaction from Semiij, or read I should say, recognizing the DP, doubling down and taking double the damage here as well. And you're burnt out in the corner, and that might do it. Yes, it does. Look, sometimes you got to double dip, but you know, those germs be spreading right now, and I think they're not working out too well for Itachi. You got to be a little more careful. What a DP. Speaking of DP, what is going on with the DPs in this set? Semiij's playing like a Ken player.
Okay, ball through is good. The charge is there, maintain some amount of pressure, and there's throw. Dude, I mean, we're just seeing a different player here in this one. Semiij, full confidence, full throttle, and an easy closeout. Makes it 2-1. Jesus, dude.
Look, I know she says that feels good, but I don't know if I believe her after that. That's a lot of damage. Blanka not looking too good.
Hey boy, unfortunately a little worse for wear, but it's all right. Right away on the cross through.
Yeah, Semiij up 2-1 in this crucial game number 4. Opportunity to move forward. Meanwhile, Itachi needs to find some answers to this, like you said, different player that has suddenly come out here. Maybe punish some of those DPs a little better. I don't know. Semiij has been pretty willing to throw those out and hasn't taken too much damage for it. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, DP just barely catches on that one.
It's like a weird interaction. Throw loops. Gotta be, yeah, you have to respect that. And Itachi not able to find an opening. Great mix-up game from Semiij in the corner. Really doing a good job with that strike throw. I think the best of anyone I've seen tonight.
Perfect Fairy puts you in a great spot. That does combo though, because it was punish counter. This time the stun does come through. Do we have the damage though?
I think we do. We've got that drive rush if we need it. I think it's gonna be enough. No, not quite. But the cross up poke will do it. No one expects you to cross up in the corner.
Yeah, still being able to get that hop through and get the standing light kick. What a comeback here. And the potential as we get the one. Okay, little KOF confirmed. The one hit into the super. Very nice.
That was not a hit confirmed. My man, he was churning butter, buffered that into oblivion. Oh my goodness. Okay, 6H. Sometimes just gotta throw it out.
Yeah, a little too far, but still all right. Air Blanka ball on the reversal and the back medium kick, but doesn't get the full knockdown.
Little parry attempt there from Itachi. Okay, we're talking about finding answers. I think my man might have found them. Are you gonna get a perfect here? Yes, we are.
I like that little walk up too. Being a little hesitant as we approach is definitely the right decision. Once you put yourself in that standing medium, whether it's punch or crouching medium punch, both of those amazing normals to be able to get there, and you are in perfect position for jump back jab for the anti-air, knowing your opponent doesn't have that much life to work with.
Oh no, Semiij had an opportunity there, but dropping it so unfortunate. And now Itachi got you in the corner again. Talk about being on set point last time. This is turned around. Semiij now the onus is on you to find the answers as slowly you are running out of time. Not getting command grabbed, but is it getting scary? Oh no, not gonna, oh wait, I forgot about the super. You always forget about the super with these Blankas.
Yeah, I mean, you always expect that level 2, so the level 1, a bit of a rarity, but, you know, able to get through still. Nice punish. Just the DP. Doesn't get too much damage, but still, it's a knockdown to the corner, and that's all that matters.
Now, Semiij in that happy place. We talked about how good Semiij is at that strike throw mix, and yeah, DPs you, but honestly, if I'm Itachi, I take that. Get out of the corner for the price of only 1 DP. Ooh, great read. And now you're back in the corner and burned out. And with that meter disadvantage, this is where Semiij starts to come back into this game 5. But the whiff on the DP. Crosscuts so difficult in Street Fighter 6. That's something I've seen a lot of people talk about that they want to see changed. But as long as it's the way it is, if you're a Blanka player, you take full advantage. Get that level 1 online as well.
Oh, OD on the ball actually does go for the cross up. Nice delay to be able to get the DP. Too short. The crouching medium kick. Punch might have worked.
Oh, that's going to be it.
Wow. And that was a little bit of a scramble, a little bit of spaghetti on the ground. But in the end, Itachi does make it work. That was 2 drop combos in a row. But, I mean, mistakes aren't great. So thank you very much again for all the support. But let's get back into our matches. Top 48 is beginning. And Grahmpa said, stop praying for my grandpa. He's too strong. He's here. He's still doing well. And he's able to get the punish right off the rip.
And the businesswoman on the other side, Lazyboredom here, trying to put in work. We have not seen a Marisa yet tonight, but my man about to show us why this character got the sauce.
Too farther on the whiff a couple times in a row. Looks for the jump in. Baits it on the empty jump. I like that. As Walk coming through with a $10 contribution to the Matcherino as well. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Again, to every single person who's helping out with this Matcherino. Crazy support to that, guys. Thank you.
Whenever I see a Marisa on stream, I always think of what Big Bird has said about this character. But of course, every character has their good matchups, their bad matchups, assuming they're not, you know, like the uncontested #1. But the thing with a character like Marisa is, do you really have bad matchups if you just kill everybody in 2 hits?
Was that Hoshigeki a fake fireball? What? That was so sick. I like that.
Yeah,
that was tricky. That's that 1% type stuff. I like that.
Yeah. That's the mental damage too. If you get that 1% right at the beginning, now they're gonna be thinking about, man, I really got hit by that. Get back to the throw loop. Grahmpa was really good with those earlier. The corner pressure and the crouch kick is going to trade in his favor, taking game #1 pretty quickly. We get right back into it too. There was no hesitation.
I like the idea there on the neutral throw, but unfortunately did not quite work out the way they were looking for. That knockdown into the command throw. Ooh.
And there's that Marisa damage we were talking about. Bad matchups aren't real. Oh my goodness. Lazyboredom coming awake.
Yeah, this is like you said, I mean, when your risk reward is so heavily skewed in your favor, it can always go your way. Here we go. The walk down slowly, trying to use that Gladius as effectively as possible, but standing heavy punch is a great poke from that range.
At the end of the day, you're trying to play neutral against a Shoto, which is always going to be risky business, especially against the experience of the Grahmpa out here. Get that Denshin charge as well. Make things as hard as possible. Triple fireballs out here. But Lazyboredom finding the way in, piling on the pressure. Welcome to the corner. Get grabbed, Scrub. Can you get out of here?
Definitely a good start. Nice use of the OD DP. Doesn't want to deal with any of the command throw shenanigans. Had the hit, but there was no super to come. Nice jump back jab, but that is an effective anti-air if you were ever going to spend the meter. A little unfortunate to set the 3 bars go, but taking the round is well worth it.
Yeah, in that situation, right, it's you either do that or you risk losing the whole game. There's no reason not to pull the trigger if you think it's going to hit. But now Lazyboredom, like you said, has that massive resource advantage. Ooh, yeah, armor through. Got to be so careful in those situations. When you're not used to dealing with those armor moves, sometimes it catches you off guard. Parry, not able to punish though. Round 2, round 3. Come on, give me one more, Grandpa. One more. Give me those donkey kicks.
That's a good block there. Kind of recognize the situation that was coming up after the target combo. Maybe could have gone for the DP or potentially for the mash, but in the end, Lazyboredom loses out to the overhead and is pressed to the corner now.
Grandpa's overhead usage is crazy.
Definitely has been pretty aggressive. A lot of them haven't even been drive rushed. It's just been like, I'm gonna do this, let's see what you do about it. But no, into the corner now with the level 3.
Yeah, time to wake up, Grandpa. It's time for your medication. Not quite burned out though, and pulling the trigger, but Lazyboredom was ready for it.
Yeah,
Great call out.
He dashed up and stopped just in time for the super to not find its mark. I wonder if that would have interacted with DP the same way, because it did stop pretty far away. I like the idea.
Okay, I like, speaking of ideas, Lazyboredom trying to mix up that round start. Grandpa punishing well, and another one. The patterns, the cracks, they're starting to show, but something that never stops working is that armor. Lazyboredom now leaning on it a little bit more, twice in a row there.
Okay, being able to get the parry, prevent some of that drain to the drive gauge there. Nice poke. Not much else afterwards though. And Marisa doing a great job in footsies considering the situation.
Back to the spacing. That Denshin charge is online, but the perfect parry on the Denshin. Oh my goodness, Lazyboredom. You're supposed to be respecting your elders out here. What is going on?
Jesus, and then the axe handle into the command throw, just committing to everything out of the stance there. Lazyboredom looking to get the lead on this one. Potentially a 2-1 coming up soon. We can keep this momentum rolling.
And every parry here is an opportunity for Lazyboredom to once again do what just happened. May not have that 100%, hit rate on the perfect parries, but just making it a constant threat. Meanwhile, Grahmpa, once again, being the first to spend that level 3, and while at a round deficit, that's so good for Grahmpa in the set, even if you do lose the round off of it.
DP, no bird watching, gets the the punish counter throw in that spot as well. If Lazyboredom takes a normal throw, there's the potential to be able to survive that one and have one more opportunity, but not in that spot as Grahmpa gets the tech after the axe handle once again.
Are we going in right now? Lazyboredom finding the opening. Are we gonna go into the level 3 here? Yes, we are.
Definitely the right decision. Gain your drive gauge back here. Have more resources to potentially close this out. Already to the corner now, so one more interaction will do it.
Where are you going, Grahmpa? Oh my goodness, Lazyboredom. Well, let's get you to bed. Look a little sleepy out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say carry the old man back to his cot. A little unfortunate for him there, but it's 2-1. And Lazyboredom, you know, looking for something as we low crush the crouching medium kick. Definitely the right idea.
And my man he's definitely getting written out of the will the way this is going right now.
Oh no, anti-air was an awkward angle.
Ooh. What a DP from Grahmpa.
I like that.
Yeah, he still got it.
Especially because of what has been happening after that axe handle. I definitely respect that. I honestly, if it happens again, I would do it again.
I'm telling you, it's the Spy Kids leg buff. It goes hard out here. Perfect parries as well. Grahmpa got the timings on lock too, starting to come back into this set.
Okay, medium punch is a little too far. Gladius doing its work. It's a good amount of damage to the drive gauge. Whenever it is blocked, it is a small victory wherever you can take it.
The armor, that has been a consistent thorn in Grandpa's side, struggling to deal with that as Lazyboredom utilizing it so well. Throw break, reset to neutral, but Lazyboredom's the one that finds the opening on match point here in top 48 winners up against Grahmpa.
Trying to shimmy in and out as best you can.
So
Catch up, doesn't get much for it.
Keep seeing this situation over and over. Lazyboredom gets that first round. Grahmpa likely going to be spending that level 3 in this round. And even if he gets it, it's going to really put Lazyboredom up in that last one if it comes to that.
Wow, wow, that whole sequence. Grahmpa actually getting away with a little bit of murder there, but does end up finding the DP as Punk comes through with the contribution to the match. Reno, Punk the God, my boy, appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Punk. You came in at an exciting time. We are on potentially the last round of this set as Lazyboredom really coming awake, coming in with the adaptation, that young person ability to learn new tricks, and it is looking scary for Grahmpa. Sure enough, does have to pull out that level 3 we were talking about in round number 2.
Hey, no new tricks required though. The Shinshore Yukin, tail as old as time, but back to neutral. Fortunately doesn't get anything for that. Gets hit and is not close enough to the wall, so no stun, and has the drive gauge back, and the round is over. Grahmpa with a full confirm.
Okay. This old dog still got something going on. I see you. Again, Boredom, he piles on that pressure early, but Grahmpa getting really good with those delay techs. I have not seen Lazyboredom get many of those normal throws. It's all been command grabs. Speaking of techs though, now Grahmpa getting teched himself, giving Lazyboredom an opportunity out of the corner. Crouching medium kick, not going to convert into anything as Boredom just putting on those plus frames, putting on that armor, making it so hard. Grahmpa forced to DP out, but now you are burned out.
There's that throw. Buys you a lot of time and a lot of drive gauge back. Again, it happens. Looks for the step backwards there, but because you're in burnout, not much really to do. Both players playing it on the straight and narrow now. Level 3, and it does connect.
And that's CA
Pixel?
as well.
Pixel?
It's going to be close, really close. Yeah, it's enough here, but still, you're burned out, and all of that chip is kind of pushing Grahmpa into a rough situation here. My man, this is going to be a fun one. I want to bet a significant portion of the people watching right now have never seen this matchup.
It's definitely an awkward one for sure, because two characters you don't get to see nearly as much as you would like, but right off the rip, Aki gets the hit, straight into the command throw, already looking for resets in those spots. I like that. Repping it early.
Dhalsim is wild as well. Okay. Okay. Luman able to get out of that situation, playing the secret rush down of the game. That's the trickery that Dhalsim gets with you. You don't realize that he's secretly a rush down.
Yeah, I mean, he needs that space and he needs to find the knockdown for it, but in the interim, has to do his best here. But Aki has some very interesting things she can throw at you. I mean, obviously being able to go into the low stance and being able to jump scare through a lot of different fireball options. So Dhalsim has to be, again, as active as he normally would be in matchups here, but with the added bonus of Aki having a lot of tools that other characters can't rep. There's a lot of matchup-specific stuff that occurs here.
Yeah, both of these players are likely to get hit with the matchup check here. I don't know enough about them to know if they have significant experience in either of these matchups. Of course, and they're in top 48 winners for a reason, so they definitely know their stuff. But, you know, it's a different breed out here, and evening up the stocks is Louie Man.
Wow, and was going for an optimal combo there with the fireball upwards, was being able to set up for the potential link, depending on how the situation went. But the teleport straight through that OD fireball. OD bubble, a really good projectile to walk behind.
Float not high enough as Pato able to get out of it. Perfect parry into the back throw. Give an opportunity for Louie Man to get set up here. You were talking about needing that spacing to set up. It's kind of similar with both of these characters. It's just Aki, it's a little bit more obviously on the surface the way that setting up occurs.
Yep, definitely like this decision. Again, another one of those spots where you just want to secure your lead, get that drive gauge back, see where it leaves us here. Still leaves you poisoned as well, doesn't consume the debuff.
I feel like if that's Aki's Magnum Opus, she really doesn't have a lot of work to show for it.
Oh, and the burnout too. OD for the anti-air, gets the hit, should be able to confirm, and does. CA. Wow.
Oh my goodness. And Louie Man able to take game number 1 here. Yeah, I think the face says it all there. Pato not going to be very happy about how that got away from him. So close. But in the end, Louie Man able to take it. Just backing off. Louie Man trying to create that space. Getting that fireball game started, making it hard for Pato to get in. But get in they do. Got that poison on lock as well. And the setups have begun. That momentum. But it all turns around that easily. One mistake. And now it's Louie Man's opportunity to do the same right back, and the burnout.
Yeah, and so plus on these situations, the fireball does land. It's an anti-jump tech as we get the hit. Doesn't even get the stun, so you're still locked in burnout here, and you're just dead. Doesn't even get another opportunity to play.
As soon as you're in burnout against these zoner characters, it's just so hard to deal with. How do you get in against that chip, against that pressure? The teleport getting caught though. Pato trying to get something started, but Louie Man not afraid. I don't care if I'm minus. I'm gonna swing on that crouching light punch anyway. Try to break things up.
Just crouching jab anti-air. Also pulling out the tricks. Drive reversal back to the corners. Look at the spacing on this too. That's perfect with the fireball.
And I feel like Louie Man is coming alive here. Right off of the back of that yoga robbery, taking the 1 round. It was all it took. Shout out to chat for that one. And now we are on the cusp here as Louie Man up 2-0 in this set.
Fireball for the anti-air trade. Went for the target combo. Knew there was not going to be much afterwards. If your opponent doesn't cancel there, it does give your turn not punishable though.
Ooh, great catch. The teleport in. Pato is burned out. Has that poison online. Can you actually get anything off of it? Yes, and reapplying that poison as well. That is the rinse and repeat. The ideal scenario for Pato. Ready for the punish from Louie Man. Able to stay out of this pressure situation. Gets the drive gauge back as well. Immediately spending it, but you know what? Louie Man was ready for it. So back and forth.
Okay, plus looking for chip. ends up just getting the hit with the standing medium punch. Pato, we haven't gotten to see very many block strings from him. A lot of the times it's just been Louis Man either getting hit or just like making some kind of very aggressive choice to get out of it often, because I feel like for Aki, that's one of the things you see the most is her being a little tricky in these blocking situations, whether it's her with her command throw or with how awkward her movement can be to deal with.
I want to see Pato just punish those double fireballs from Louis Man against the bubble, because Pato's very willing to throw that out, especially early in the match, and every time Louis Man just throws out 2 Yoga Flames to deal with it, and I haven't seen anything come of it.
Oh, and the anti-air to stop the attempt there. Tried to go for the dive plus, but doesn't quite find its mark. Things looking bad here. Louis Man trying to close this one out, and a good float backwards into a better teleport. What an answer, and has the fireball coming for the full combo.
Louis Man might have been thinking the same way I was, like, you know what, I've been doing a lot of the same thing. Let me use that float, and sure enough, Pato did come in that time, got punished for it, just one step ahead, and now in the corner, burned out as well. A decent amount of meter to work with, but you gotta be so careful, and that should be the game. Yes, it is.
Damn, I mean, just the spacings that you're playing out were just perfection. Louis Man showing off one of the most important. I'm expecting to see the DJ go very, very well. Like you said, this is a character that he has been grinding seriously and has been putting a lot of good reps in. See how it starts here. DJ versus Jamie, and NuckleDu with the first significant touch. And when I say significant,
Right into the sway there. NuckleDu, he saw into the future with that one. Oh my goodness, Marty McFly out here, and looking fly with that outfit on top. Zaferino going for the drink, but getting punished for it. Is able to get it off, but you're still stuck in the corner. But great parry on the crouching medium kick.
the jump over, gets the throw. Gets the drink, he taps the parry, doesn't find much with it, but ends up applying some amount of pressure. Jab works out, but Du, you'll take that trade every time. Gets out of the corner. Even in the mid-screen here, I think Du is still in a good spot with those 2 bars on deck.
Speaking of 2 bars, we got 3 drinks on the other side. We're talking about when does this become a real character. Jamie definitely hits that goal right now, but NuckleDu willing to throw out the early flash kick right here in round number 1. Let's see if that continues to be the case and how Zaferino adapts to it. Okay.
Too far, but still fine. I like that backdash as well, kind of preemptively looking for the jab, but there's the throw.
NuckleDu very willing to throw out that sway. We saw DJ on earlier, and the player who was playing was much more conservative with that, only throwing it out when he really wanted to a hard commit. But NuckleDu going on the complete opposite side. That's the level 1 bait option. I'm just going to use that in neutral and try to get my opponent swinging.
And there you go. I mean, Zaferino gets a little too comfortable on the offense there, doesn't respect the DP, and NuckleDu just kind of lets it rip. You gotta respect it.
Yes, you do. Going into game number 2, looking so solid for NuckleDu. Clearly, the DJ is well practiced, able to do so well at such a high level. We got the combos in the corner as well. That only works in the corner, but NuckleDu spacing that so well. Doubling down, fake fireball, not able to get anything off of it as Zaferino goes for the grab there, but again, the punish on those crouching medium kicks. That's one thing that Zaferino's been very good at.
Okay, OD fireball on the wake up there. Just a little bit of a turn back and still looking good on life. Just trying to grind things out here, throw out as many potential high-powered starters as possible, but Zaferino on the same grain gets the knockdown and baits it out. Nice confirm.
That dive kick was so good. You expect Jamie's to be fishing for safe jumps in the corner. And NuckleDu absolutely expecting that. You know, he hasn't shown much corner pressure, so you expect the default. So unfortunate that it didn't kill, but Zaferino finally ready for the DP. Fantastic adaptation.
I hate that Zaf saved that bar, but it ended up working out. Just kill him. If you hit him, please just kill him.
It's the mental damage, right? You gotta show him, I don't even need to play optimal. I am in your head. Zaferino on the board at a critical point where it seemed like NuckleDu had all of the momentum and the shimmies as well, doubling down. Is he gonna go for a dive kick again this time? No, goes for the drink. Level 3, tripling down on those, and the pressure Finally, we get the aerial approach and one more grab for your trouble. Beautiful, beautiful mix-ups on those pressures from Zaferino.
Yeah, getting into the strike throw, doing well in the corner. Do definitely got put on the ropes in the last situation there, but the switch up comes through, and the American hero is going to be the choice coming out. Or can I have Guile, the flat top master? Gonna be our
That
next
did
decision.
not take long. Frame one, he lost the game. It's Guile time, baby. Let's go. This is America. Like you said, he's doubling down. My man, he's so American. Guile has American flag tattoos on both shoulders.
Okay, so let's start. I mean, already looking good. Doing a pretty decent job being able to get around. Gets one drink in. And that could have gone way worse. I mean, getting the trade with the Sonic Cross, unfortunate you didn't get the spacing quite the way you wanted. That forward heavy does not work out the way you do want it.
Jahzz said that's not a tattoo, it's a birthmark, and I think they might be on to something. Yeah, approach with that knee, able to keep the charge, so scary to deal with, and great conversion from NuckleDu there.
Oh, overhead connects just perfectly. That's full confirm into the flash kick. He takes another big step backwards here.
This is looking unsurprisingly very solid for NuckleDu getting into this game. He is incredibly practiced with this character and such a fast anti-air.
I think he missed his instant dive kick there. It was a great idea too. Oh, that's a heartbreaker from Zaferino, but the knockdown again from Du.
Using that blade a lot as well. NuckleDu, not a player I see really heavily using the blade, but he recognizes when it makes sense with the positioning, with the matchups. You know, he's trying to space out Jamie a little bit more. He doesn't want to box with this character. So that's when the blade becomes more of a tool for him. Again, the approaching bazooka knee, so hard to deal with because you know he's got that charge on deck and he's got plus frames and you got flash.
Yep. Du racking that thing up with the Guile. Obviously performing incredibly well. Zaferino still looking okay, but the switch in response. So Zaferino says, you know, go. You're gonna go back to your stuff. I'll go back to my stuff.
I love a good old-fashioned game of character rock paper scissors here.
Here's the scary part, though. If you beat him, you're probably against Cammy next, which is not super fun. But yeah, so we'll see. I mean, Zaferino got a tall hill to climb, but this is I'm a big believer in this guy. We get a crazy punish there.
That's the Street Fighter 6 right there. I'll never forget the release trailer of this game. One of the first things that they showed was the fact that those limbs were a lot more punishable than they used to be. I mean, this character, top tier in Street Fighter 6 at the end, or Street Fighter 5 rather, people were talking about he might even be better than Luke, which, you know, hot takes. But regardless, one of the reasons was how unpunishable those situations were.
Okay, looked for the jump and had the right idea, but couldn't get anything for it. Commits with the fireball. I like the idea of the OD from Du as well, but again, doesn't work out.
Upside down kick, just putting on the pressure in the corner, forcing Zaferino to throw something out, and then that drive impact, closing it out. NuckleDu really doing a great job of just set playing that, making it so hard to deal with the mix-up game. And that blade, the Oki setup, you gotta block that, or in his case, parry it. And you get in. Great approach with the slide.
Oh, pushing pokes in all the right places, but it's not turning into much. Nice jab and a good confirm, especially sending him full screen again as we upside down kick over the slide.
Jump in from NuckleDu. I was not expecting that, especially in the corner, but it ended up working out because he got the cross up. Now at a significant health advantage, accidentally jumping into the fireball. So easy to mistime that if you think it's going to be a heavy fireball and it's accidentally a light. But it gives opportunity to Zaferino to get back into this. But you have to get out of this pressure string. Forces out the drive rush. And now the level 2 from NuckleDu. He's trying to just chip him out here.
The right idea, trying to go for the baby booms. It doesn't work out.
Oh, the flash kick. I thought Zaferino was going to come out with the heavy punch, but NuckleDu one step ahead.
In the bracket and take a look at who we had the win over, but is in a spot now where he's playing for the win. Yeah, had a win over Jewelman actually on the way here. Is playing for a winner side top 8 spot here. So this is going to be the final winner side spot to get locked in.
And another new character on the screen here with the Kimberly. One of those characters you don't see a lot because she may be pretty popular. People like this character, but she's not the strongest. She's got some weaknesses. Very susceptible to, once you know how to deal with the knowledge checks, a lot of her pressure turns out to be fake. But you know what's not fake is those hand setups in the corner.
Here, definitely a good start. Standing medium, keeping the pressure up. Looked for the throw and unfortunately kind of gets cooked for it here. Good stuff from Shine. A better follow-up. And level 1, more than enough to kill.
And yeah, that's going to do it for round number 1. Shine doesn't care about those tier lists. More than happy to sauce you up all the way and looking solid with it. Great mix-up game in the corner. That is one thing you can't take away from Kimberly. Once you get her in the corner, it is so hard to deal with that mix-up game.
Okay, good tech to get yourself some room. Let's poke the chain where we can. Does get the anti-air with it and closes the distance, but a nice block on the overhead.
Big drive rush in. Go for the tick jab, the tick grab there, excuse me. This time Eldergoose ready for it, does get the delay tech. Another tech that time, but Shine continuing to get in regardless. And eventually, yeah, if you keep getting in, playing that rock, paper, scissors of offensive pressure, you're gonna get it right one of these times. Back into the corner, goes for the shimmy, and the teleport in turns into a cross-up because Eldergoose stepped forward, and I think it worked against him as that level 3 comes out. The paint can's coming out, closing out that game number 1.
Kimberly wins.
Okay, we'll see if that that momentum able to keep up. Shine definitely making good position so far. The OD gets the connection though, and that's gonna be a full carry to the corner with poison still applied.
Oof, the jab checks here. This is one of those jab check kind of matchups sometimes. Both of these characters have so much momentum riding on that initial opening that you're scared to overextend. You're trying to you're stuffing out those approaches, especially against Kimberly as she's teleporting in on you. If you're not confident in those reactions, just throwing out safe buttons can do it for you. Eldergoose, though, starting to get their own pressure on. Be careful not to get poisoned, especially at this health level.
Nice poke for the stop sign. Press in that situation though, wasn't too worried about the frame data. Goes for the reversal super, gets the big punish though, and it's to the corner.
Shine knew. Paint can setups. What are you gonna do about it? You're gonna get duffed into the air command grab, and that's gonna close out that round. Shine looking solid right now.
Anti-air. And dashed up with anti-shimmy with the jab. Shine definitely on 10.
Oh, it's so difficult as an Aki player to know how to handle this matchup because if you don't go aggro, you're giving Kimberly an opportunity to use what we typically call like those neutral skip type of options to get those pressure strings started. But if you do go aggro, then you're boxing with Kimberly.
There we go. Nope. Change the song, add the music on, see if Shine is able to close this round out with the potential of the buff, especially with the burnout coming through now. Wake up a jab coming out from Eldergoose and a couple trades. Looks like they might be able to steal this one away, but not with a starter like that. Shine is one hit away, and that should do it.
Man, Shine is on another level with this Kimberly. Eldergoose doesn't have the answers, even when like the reversal super, the hard read comes out. Shine is just ready for it. Okay, there we go, that's the opportunity. Got him in the corner. Reset that poison on him. Yeah, get that damage going. There you go. Poisoned in the corner at half health. This is that happy place for Eldergoose, but one mistake, one little whiff can get it turned around, but somehow, as I say that, Shine's finding a way back in.
Yeah, woke up with the jab, goes for the corner carry, confirmed there. Doesn't spend any extra meter, they doesn't need to. OD Slither does escape the wall though. But no, that's the first time we've seen that in neutral, and it just is a complete blow up because of it. But there we go. Eldergoose gets the hit, gets the full combo.
I feel like Shine dropped a little bit there, was able to get the bait. Of course, Eldergoose could theoretically react to that, but like you said, when something happens for the first time in neutral and you are 3 games into a set, of course you're not going to react to it. Eldergoose turning it around anyway, and this is where we start to see this is the win condition for Aki. This is the thing that keeps her from being the worst character in the game. The fact that she can pile on momentum like this, and that's going to be a game in Eldergoose's favor.
My magnum open.
Damn, for putting the perfect down to get yourself back in position. Eldergoose, a long comeback. High potential, but if Shine can get this momentum, as we've seen time and time again, it's been the standing medium kick winning out the footsies. That's generally been the party starter, but Eldergoose, again, a third of the life off the table already as we get started.
Unfortunate anti-air read there. I understand it from Eldergoose, but being preemptive on that gave Shine an opportunity, who was patient in the corner that time. No teleports, no jumps. Plain and simple, waited out, and now you are back into neutral, which is a place that Shine has looked very solid. Jump in, not gonna get punished. Not gonna get punished, and those trades not going in your favor either. Finally, the level 1's gonna do it, and there you go. You're back to that poison state. Can Eldergoose convert off of this?
Yeah, it gets you out of the can too, which is a really big deal for sure. Turn stolen, crouch medium. See him buffering that anti-air as early as he can, looking for the pokes as he tries to be the aggressor with the drive gauge, but there, the stop sign with the jab is good enough. But a wake-up super gets the punish counter.
Ooh, watch that drive gauge, just barely, but no, the tick over the edge. That's so bad for Eldergoose. Shine putting on the pressure, and you don't even have a level 1 here, so Shine just gets to do whatever they want to start this combo, and sure enough, that should do it, pulling out a super of their own. And yup, round goes to Shine. But that does mean meter advantage going to Eldergoose into this round number 2, forcing the super out of Shine. Great jump in. With a drop.
Yeah, no combo from that jump is massive here. That was such a big reward potentially. Instead, has to close the distance and everything gets parried.
Okay, Eldergoose, you're getting in there. You got 2 bars, might even be able to build up 3 here depending on how this goes. Great jump in as well. This is looking so much better. Perfect parry though. Can Shine turn this around? Teleport in, not getting punished.
Yeah, in burnout, just absolutely getting their maul on.
Yeah, it's one of those kinds of situations. Oh, Barry! Shine, you're crazy! After all of that pressure, Shine knew exactly when to stop. How did you know?
Ended up getting the unfortunate no stun, but it didn't matter in the end. The level 3 was built up, so the job is done. Shine will be the one to be able to take that one and secure that last spot in the winner's side of top 8. Play seems like a surprise for sure. Ended up losing to BSIDA actually, that we saw earlier on, the Ken player that was doing very well. So you know, had a tough road to start, but into this one, it's gonna be the Marisa versus the Luke.
Up against 9 Moon's own Petrafied here. Ooh. Yeah, get duffed. Ooh, get duffed. Strider immediately putting on the pressure. Anti-air jump as well. That's kind of crazy.
Good use of the parry and a better use of the Gladius there. Gets the jab and continues to harass. Look at the drive gauge here, and Petrified felt like they had to go for the jump there, and 801 Strider just perfectly stands at the right range to bait it. All of that so calculated. The manipulation of the space, the real estate is perfection from Strider in that round.
Yeah, Petrified really just got hit once that game, and then it was all corner pressure. Strider's so good in that situation. DP loses to the armor. Strider not able to get too much off of it, giving Petrified another lease on life, but you're back in the corner. These parries are not enough because you're not getting out of the pressure as Strider again with the armor and not getting punished either as Petrified struggles. Just the pushback on these blocks alone, walking you backwards step by step.
Is that enough? No, lives it! So this puts you in an okay spot, but now
Hold up, there you
Petrafied
go.
gonna spend a level 3 of their own. It's gonna be the CA activation, and they're gonna have their drive gauge back, so no more chip.
Great awareness from Petrafied, recognizing the hit right before the level 3 was the one that gave him enough meter to do it. My man had to bet on that, understanding exactly the game state. But unfortunately for him, Strider still able to get through, chicken out that last little bit of damage.
Yeah, for people saying why, it was just looking very close. I definitely respect the idea. Unfortunately, did the math a little incorrect on the chip, but, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles here as Strider. Not looking deterred at all. Obviously, the round went his way and is able to get the hit to take us even further to the corner already.
Oh, another DP. My man looking like a Ken player out here, and Strider is more than happy to take that to the bank. And yeah, you're just going to get chipped. Ooh,
Okay.
man, Strider.
Knocked down with the Gladius. Played the right idea twice in a row, just winning footsies pretty cleanly. And the parrying reaction of the drive rush as well. Brave, that's what I was expecting to happen to throw.
There we go. This is where it starts, or at least this is where it has started. Goes for the cross up that time. Interesting from Strider, but again, just so solid in the neutral. It almost feels like it doesn't matter what Strider does with these combos, going for damage, going for corner carry, because at the end of the day, these neutral interactions are just so in his favor.
An incredibly well optimized confirm there as well. From that touch, being able to take it to the corner, get to the level 2, and manage your resources correctly. It's just wonderful stuff again from Strider. We find the anti-air, one of the weakest portions of Marisa's game, still is able to look clutch in that spot.
Yeah, if you get the reads, it doesn't matter how bad your anti-air game is, right? We saw Strider with the jump light punch earlier, like, nah, get out of here, go back into the neutral. And that is all it takes sometimes, using that win condition, that longer range spacing that is making Petrafied uncomfortable. So strong, so poignant, and the armor as well. Petrafied just does not have an answer.
Wow, confidence pressed the medium there in that spot. Even in burnout, continued harassment, finally has the drive gauge back, but at what cost? Look at the life total now, and the command throw to close it. Strider just 100 for 100 on good decisions in these pressure strings, and looking to potentially put it away on one more good opportunity.
Okay, here we go. Get those loop throw loops going. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Petrafied. My man coming back to life here, but oh, you got duffed. Drops the combo, though. This is another opportunity, a gift for Petrafied. Gets anti-aired, like you said, despite that bad anti-air game from Marisa. And Petrafied struggling with the burnout now, but you do have level 3.
Keeping the Gladius going though, looking for the chip, target combo, trying to shimmy something out of Petrafied. In the end, crouching medium kick is the correct decision. He gets the side swap.
Oh, this is scary for Petrafied. Strider on the cusp. Perfect parry. Are you going to spend the super for this? No, choosing not to do it. I kind of like that in this situation, and it does work out. This is a scenario where I feel like he needs that level 3 for the last round.
Yeah, incredibly important here, especially with Strider. Level 3 of their own, potentially going to be able to run this over. Anti-air with the Gladius attempt, way late, but still gets the hit afterwards.
That crouching medium punch nerf, a little bit unsafe now for Petrafied. He has to be careful on those whiff punishes. Strider sending him into the corner, and we've seen how that has gone so far in this set.
Uh-oh. This is getting messy. Drive gauge
no
running out.
punish.
Yeah, big hesitation from Strider. Really uncharacteristic in that spot. Gets the air-to-air, though.
You know what they say, hesitation is defeat. Petrafied got a chance. Now you have that level 3. No reason not to spend it on this round. If you can get one opening with Luke's damage, that might be it. Hold up, no, the drop. Petrafied had it.
Still okay, though. High potential. The suppressor not going to work out. Perfect parry into the drive impact.
Not like this. Please, not like this. You're not gonna die here, but you gotta hold that. Still burnt out, still in the corner. Strider gets hit though, and Petrafied able to get one on the board after such a spaghetti set of scrambles.
Now the wrong guy to mess with works out well. Petrified on the board. Strider again putting on a clinic in pressure, but does let that one slip away a little bit. Even with the good confirm there, going perfect parry straight into the drive impact is a pretty good way to be able to cash out.
We gotta open up an Italian restaurant with all the spaghetti I just saw. That was rough.
Knockdown though, dash up, gets the throw. Confidence is key for Petrified. You can see it here. Looks for the backdash though. No crosscut DP, unfortunate stuff.
I mean, last time around, Petrified did go for the double throw in the corner, so that's adaptation, I think, from Strider, recognizing that. But it doesn't matter if you're adapting to that, because it seems like Petrified might have adapted a little bit further. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, saving up a bar and a half as well. There's actually monster lead here for Petrified.
Where are you going? Strider has not been utilizing that mix-up option. Finally, we're seeing it coming out. I think that's a sign of the concern, recognizing it's time to get serious about this game. Armor as well, not going to get punished, but just throwing out those additional spets, those additional pieces of mental stack to deal with.
Too far from full combo, looks for the punish. Gladius twice in a row. The armor wins the day, but a huge whip punish. Petrified, opportunity for a level 3, not gonna spend. Instead, gets the anti-air and the full hit afterwards. Holding the super ends up being perfection, and a great turnaround to make this 2-2.
What is going on here? That was not close.
That's kind of a beat. Is kind of a, considering how the first game went, it's super surprising to see it kind of playing out that way.
My man ate his spinach. I'll tell you what, that's the power up right there. Holy.
Whip punish again. Petrified. I don't know if it's just that Petrified is doing better at sniping out the timings for Strider, or if Strider's not doing a good enough job of mixing them up on his own. But either way, Petrified is killing in footsies right now. I mean, as Luke should.
There's someone in chat saying something about a jab button not working properly. Are you talking about Strider? Is that what's going on here?
Maybe we'll have to see.
Yeah, someone in chat saying apparently Strider's jab button is not working properly. That is a terrifying situation to be in. Talk about a handicap.
Good start here though, finds a knockdown. Looks at the cross up, works out well.
Okay, the adaptation. Strider getting back in this. Oh, the perfect. My man doesn't need a jab button. He's got this.
I was gonna say not required on any of that. Doing well in the footsies. Back to it though, the jump in timing is very good. Petrified drops a massive confirm though.
Goes for the shimmy. Petrified not pulling the trigger. We have had 2 perfects in a row here, but in the end, only one of these players can finish out this game and move on in the bracket. Petrified with the early lead here. Strider in the corner, has the meter, but doesn't have the jabs. Can you get something out of this?
There's that hit, spend all of the bar, take the damage as far as you can, not enough to kill, but it's just far enough away for the crouching jab to find its mark. Petrified in losers is gonna move over 801 Strider.
I don't know, it's gonna be rough.
Edmund, we'll keep him while we can, but getting started here, we'll see how Jewelman's able to handle it here against the Lily. Looking for the chop early on. If you're gonna go for a whiff punish and you want high reward, chop is generally the thing you want to go for. That crumple state, very, very good.
Ooh, great parry, but nothing comes out of it. No drive reversal off of that. Maybe Jewelman still trying to figure out, are we going for lights? Are we going for heavies? What we are going for from iPeru though is that cross up in the corner. Kind of hard for Honda to deal with.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a lot. Tries to go for the OD headbutt on the first one, which you can throw it. It's not airborne early, so you can just throw him straight out of it. So we get that connection here. Drops the combo, but resets into the throw and might just look for chip.
Now, one thing I want to see out of iPeru, of course, iPeru at a level where they will know this kind of stuff. But if you just walk back after blocking the butt slam. Yep, there you go. That was exactly what I was about to talk about. If you walk back after the butt slam, he cannot oicho throw you. And that is huge in this matchup. As soon as you realize that, so much of Honda's pressure absolutely crumbles.
Oh, DP as well. Able to get the stop, finds the throw, a pixel of life left, and Jewelman commits to the headbutt. iPeru with plenty of life commits to the drive impact, and that is game 1 in the books right off the rip.
Kong in shambles right now. Okay, Jewelman trying to make something happen, mixing things up, does get that headbutt, and saluting the sun out here. Give me that buff. Let's see if he can do anything with it in the corner. If nothing else, we got that grab game going.
Listen, when you pick Honda, you know what you signed up for. Your character's either going to be like top tier or bottom tier. There's no in between. There's no middle ground from my boy Edmund. There's no middle ground from my boy Edmund.
As it stands, this character has the highest win rate online in, I think, all levels, like even at master, right? Character's got some, he's got some sauce if you're not ready for it.
Oh, I like that jump back. Does get pretty good off the punish counter here, but a good confirm from iPeru turns into a jump in. Tech throw sends back to neutral though.
iPeru trying to space out. Again, you don't want to be in that Oito throw range. We saw it earlier with iPeru just walking back after the butt slam, trying not to contest. That is the one place where Honda has a huge advantage over his opponents. However, the way iPeru is playing, you're running out of health here. You got to be careful.
Okay. With the chop, it didn't get much. Ooh, nice punish there. Got to do what you can. Don't let her get the win for free. Nice block.
It's a risk. You really need to get those win stocks. But at the same time, if that headbutt comes out, you're going to take a lot of damage. Even if you block it, you're going to lose a lot of drive meter, and that is terrifying against Honda.
Okay. Putting a little bit of your own drive gauge there to work out. Works well. Nice confirm, actually, and takes the big step backwards afterwards. Didn't want to try to commit to anything past that, or maybe it was too far for the jab.
Again, getting that buff. You don't see a lot of Hondas use that a whole lot. But Jewelman more than happy to. Great perfect parry from iPeru. Give me some of those resources. Does not go for Oki. That's been kind of the name of the game with a lot of what we've seen on stream tonight. Do you go for the Oki? Do you go for the resources? And iPeru going for those resources right now.
Standing heavy and is able to chop him straight out of the attempt at that headbutt to get out of the corner. Everything in between to keep your boy locked down.
Oh, man. My man in the blender right now. Ooh, my man making a smoothie with it. The white headbutt going for a bait there. iPeru not falling for it, but also not able to get too much off of the punish there. Parry into getting hit anyway. The classic. And speaking of parries, a perfect parry on the headbutt. That alone, that's intimidation against Jewelman. Now he's going to be a little bit more scared to throw that out.
Step back is a cute idea. Drive reversal just because. Does not want to have to hold the potential impact of that mix-up. Win gauge continues to get spent well as we maintain pressure, and Jewelman running out of drive gauge, running out of life.
Man.
And now at this point, completely out of time. Makes it 2-1. Needs 2 in a row now.
All of that off of a single drive reversal. The worst system mechanic in the game, but utilized perfectly for the right moment to get that corner pressure and give iPeru the opportunity to put on the pressure with Lily. Ooh, goes for the grab. Jewelman surprisingly willing to jump as Honda. Speaking of jumps, iPeru, I cannot believe that butt slam did not hit. Oh my goodness.
Spending all of the meter to guarantee the kill at that point. It's funny because once you get into that juggle state, your optimal combo really just becomes chop, drive rush, chop, drive rush.
Yeah, it looks so goofy. The way scaling is in this game, you do have to be very careful because if you throw extra moves in the middle, you actually end up getting less damage. So maybe a bit of a knowledge check on your character. Ooh, oh no. Okay, iPeru running out of drive gauge here. This is that situation that Honda tries to work you towards, but able to go on the offensive, able to create a better situation as Jewelman slowly gets walked back into the corner.
Good block on the first. Nice anti-air with the butt stomp as well, but doesn't get doesn't really leave himself in too positive of a situation there. iPeru ends up just kind of walking away, poking his way out of things.
Oh my goodness, the parries have gone crazy this game. I know there's been a lot of talk about parries maybe being a little too strong, and you can kind of see what people are talking about when you have a game like this, where it seems like everybody's just got those on lock. But speaking of having things on lock, welcome to the Ring of Fire, iPeru. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Yeah, gets put down into the ground. Good situation. Turn things out there for Jewelman. Makes it 2-2.
Ooh, that was getting scary. Fading out the drive rush, able to punish here, but the drive reversals, both of these characters happen to be some of the most susceptible to drive reversals in the game, so not surprising to see a little bit more of that underutilized mechanic. I don't know if Jewelman was going for a drive rush there, or if he actually wanted to tap that parry. Either way, not much coming out of it.
Straight into the headbutt. Pressure's on, follows through this time though.
Okay.
Able to frame trap whatever the attempt from iPeru was there.
Okay. iPeru has been really on point with the grab game. Whether it's the command grab like that, or just like run-up grabs in general have been very effective. Drive reversal again. Jewelman getting DP'd for his trouble though.
Oh no, and
Ooh, that's rough.
the errant trades, not what you want to see there for Jewelman, which is odd because I feel like a lot of the times Honda can get pretty good mileage off of those if Chop is involved in those trades. Just doesn't quite come out his way there.
But we are on game point here. This set has kind of slid by us, very back and forth as iPeru. It's the perfect parry. What a time to pull that out on the butt slam as well. And you've got that extra win stock, but another perfect parry. These guys are crazy with it.
A little step back into the chop. Gets a little bit of damage to the drive gauge. Empty jump low, finds the hit. Level 3.
Ooh.
The most important thing here, especially putting the life down, but iPeru gonna get a lot of his drive gauge back, so he's gonna have way more options as he gets into a 2 bars rather than almost just being out on a parry tap.
He's backing up. Does go for the wind spire, and again, that's what I'm talking about. That grab game from iPeru, so good and good enough to move him forward.
It's gonna be the DJ, so this is gonna be DJ versus Geef. This is a matchup we saw a ton of at Capcom Cup, obviously with Snake Eyes fighting through the army of DJs that he had in his pool. Wasn't quite able to get there, but he did show off some of the highest level stuff we've seen in this matchup here, and he showed that, again, while it is DJ favored, Zangief definitely has opportunities to fight.
I'll tell you one thing though, if NuckleDu loses a game here, it's straight to Guile. I don't think my man's messing around. We saw that on top 48. I think it's gonna be the same thing.
Coming through with the sub, thank you very much. And yeah, next match, you're gonna get your Marisa. Don't worry, you'll get your fix.
Perfect parries already coming out from Bao. That's the kind of answers you need. And the anti-air super drive rush in. Yeah, you have to. Gets the hit, but not able to convert off of it. The lariat unfortunately missing. And now Bao is burned out. And that chip, this might be curtains. NuckleDu just needs the chip at the overhead. Oh my goodness, Bao.
Dude, and he did everything right too. He dropped the combo, but still fixes it somehow. That works out. And there we go, resets with the headbutt actually, and gets the hit again. Half the life off the table for Du.
Oh, he's still going. This is crazy. And the armor. He has all of the answers. Is that going to be enough? What's the wake up option gonna be? Doesn't matter. Get grabbed, scrub, and Bao takes game number 1.
The overhead power slam, taking it through. Great stuff to the Geef here, but I believe we are headed straight back to character select, and it's going to be a swap of some kind.
I can feel the freedom activating. The bald eagles are calling in my ears. No!
Just need just a little bit of a reset there. Just takes a step out, step back in. It's okay.
Interesting. I was not expecting him to double down on the DJ.
Yeah, costume swap? Color swap, maybe?
Is that all it takes?
Sometimes, man. Let's see. I mean, gonna stick it out with the DJ. See how it goes for him here. Back into the action with Geef sitting up a game here for Bao. Bao's use of headbutt has been ridiculous so far, by the way. Every single headbutt has either turned into a full reset or has turned into a full combo. It's done an amazing job utilizing that tool.
I do like seeing NuckleDu going for the reset, even if he's not going to change characters. It's so easy to hold forward to die fast, right? You just mash, rematch, you try to make something happen, and you get blown up for it. And Bao has already shown an ability to do exactly that.
A little too far on that one, though. Sobot comes through, nice parry, but I mean, with the life differential, not much to really do. Doing a great job just bullying, working things through.
Back. We might be back. NuckleDu looking solid right now. Even that first game was so close on that second round. But now it seems like it is just the NuckleDu show, DPing at all the right times, catching these options, going for the full fireball as well to break that armor. That's a risk, but look at the reward as he goes into level 3, and that should be enough. Send him straight to the chiropractor, and more importantly, straight into game number 3. 1-1 NuckleDu versus Bao.
Yeah, definitely been extremely back and forth so far. Looking very good.
Nice low.
Oy!
And there's the SPD. Okay, it's time. Oh, it's time. Gonna get round 2 here. Surely it's gonna come out. Yep, sure enough. But NuckleDu was ready for it. And now you're burned out. Oh, I love the idea from Bao, but NuckleDu had just the right answer.
Yeah, and when you're in burnout here, you're just going to hold all that chip, mashes on the crouching light, jumps in, but there's the stun.
Level 2? Does NuckleDu got those?
I don't even think you need it, but
Oh,
no, just level 1. There you go.
1. I do want to see the NuckleDu level 2 come out. I need to make sure he's a real DJ player. You're not a real DJ player unless you can level 2. Ooh, there's the sway. We talked about that earlier. NuckleDu loves to use the sway. Not as relevant in this matchup because he's kind of trying to hold his advantage, hold forward on Bao, but it is a tool he has in his toolkit if it becomes relevant. There we go, and the DP.
Looking for the chop. Not able to find its mark. Good anti-air pressure, continuing to mount in incredible ways. Good jab for a stop sign, continuing to stop all these attempts from Du. But we are going to corner you here with that super. Definitely the right decision.
Yeah, definitely agree with that as well. And we have not seen a lot of SPD usage. I'd love to see him find a place to use that. But unfortunately, it's going to have to be in game number 4 because NuckleDu absolutely on a tear right now. Yeah, he said, you need another session? I got you.
DJ
Man, NuckleDu, I'm sorry I doubted the DJ here. Seems like you got this down. Oh, what a walk down.
Yeah, I mean, closing distance as best you can. Trying not to be overcommittal, though. The double fireballs kind of making a mess of the situation. Du just holds up out of pressure.
Where's that SPD? It's got to come soon. Okay, EX Lariat, there it is. I knew it was coming. Give me all that damage. You are 1 away. Now NuckleDu has to be extra careful. Might see a little more of a jump, more backdashes out of him in those scramble situations. Meanwhile, Bao has a very clear win condition, but it hinges on not getting put into burnout here, which he does. And with that, NuckleDu holds forward, using all of that advantage, all that momentum. Not able to kill, though. But yeah, that's checkmate.
Having control of the corner, your opponent in burnout there, even with you in burnout, you're not worried about really anything there. Just keep it meaty and exert your control. Du, set point now.
Yeah, keep it meaty indeed. But if any character can keep it meaty, it is Zangief out here with the level 2 again. Gonna go probably to the left side this time. Yeah, sure enough. Get those extensions, but the DP from NuckleDu. No fear. He takes that burnout on his own terms, but the SPD.
Oh, Du is woken up with something almost every time there. That time, Bao decides that he doesn't think Du has got it in him.
He kind of gets to against Geef, because Geef really struggles to get his Oki started. So if NuckleDu can find those right openings, unfortunately right now, he's going to really need to find it as Bao gets himself back into this. It is not over yet. NuckleDu on the cusp. but if anybody can do it with Deep, it's this man right here.
But after the sway, we cut straight into the level 3. Just gonna get a lead. Definitely the correct way to establish yourself here. Do with the dash up. Sway does not work out. That's an SPD for your troubles. Even up, that's level 3 versus SPD damage, by the way.
The drive rush in into the low. We've seen that from Bao before. It is a very common option for Zangief players, and NuckleDu, he was ready for it there, and he punished it so well. Bao stuck in the corner. This is his last opportunity to break out. Drive rush in does not confirm, and the slaps get off of me.
The knife edge chop, doing what you can, trying to go for the walk down here, knowing that Du is capable of going for the drive rush whenever he wants, but instead, it's just a little bit of a shimmy. The backdash works out, and Du makes 3-1. But on to the next one here. It's going to be Marisa versus Kimberly, getting to the next match of top 8 winners.
Oh, interesting. Right into the scoot him there from Lazyboredom. Not sure what he was looking for there. We actually saw that earlier as well in a different match. Neither time did much come up of it, which, you know, might be part of why he goes for it. Pretty low risk. Shine making that parry game easily relevant right away. Able to safely get out of that jump in. That was scary. Shine low on resources, though. Ooh, there we go. There's the opening. It was such a game of footsies. We spent 35 seconds there. No one pressing anything. And as soon as we're in, we are in this matchup. Now both players completely shifting the momentum, holding forward. We see the jump in from Lazyboredom. Nothing lazy about it. Oki situation, trying to go for the meaty. Tripling down, gets parried the third time. Shine able to get out of the corner and reversing it. Oof, oof, get duffed. Okay, the paint can's coming out into the command grab. No surprises here, and great stuff from Shine. It was looking scary, but we are so bad. Ooh, ooh. Okay, this is what we start to expect to see from Kimberly's. Again, once you get in, both of these players maybe feeling themselves out a little bit, trying to figure out what was going on in that game number 1, just figuring out the tempo of what their opponent wants to do. Overhead not going to work, but that grab is armor out. Lazyboredom trying to find a way back into this. Whips the grab though, no punish, but Shine finding a way in. Cross up not gonna work. Drive rush gonna get grabbed, and Lazyboredom, now it's your turn. You're low on health, high on resources. Can you get that level 3 off here? Does get the parry into the grab. Interesting choice. I feel like you could have gotten more there. Maybe not sure it's a frame advantage. I don't know. Either way, though, we do pull out the big guns here in the corner. Not using the level 3. I think really trying to save that. Shine also has not used that. You know, that permanent Kimberly buff. You usually try to see that early on. In this case, it's going to be that last round Deus Ex Machina. But if anybody's got that, it is Lazyboredom with that ridiculous Marisa level 3. Oh! Knocks him out of the teleport. Okay, this time parrying it. That's not where you want to be. Shine has that frame advantage here, and now you got to hold the paint cans. That's what I'm talking about. The Ex Machina is here. Okay, great jump in.
Overdrop was definitely a good start here. Follow through with the buff active. Level 3 available for Boredom, but there's the neutral jump, and that should be enough to kill.
Yup.
That's so unfortunate too, because with that level 3, if you're able to find it, that is just potentially such a massive momentum swing, getting that corner. But Shine just so good at being able to maintain himself and maintain that advantage he's able to be able to close out these games.
It's that Ex Machina option that you have. However, in that situation, it was just so hard to find. I feel like that's been the case for a lot of players. Part of that's just like the meta and the way resources work in this game. I really feel like characters with those strong install level 2s have a hidden buff just with the nature of how quickly you get super meter in this game, where they're a little bit stronger because they don't have to wait for those perfect activation moments. They get to use their level 2 a couple times per game. Meanwhile, Lazyboredom here struggling to use that level 3 even once.
Ooh, punish counter for the throw. Looks for the jab and resets things. Goes for it once again. OD in response and the command throw. It's an opportunity for offense here.
Back in this for Lazyboredom after losing that first game. Answered back with a perfect. That is the Marisa way. But we also have level 3 here. And sure enough, yeah, Shine, no reason not to spend it. And that's just barely going to do it. I wasn't sure. I wasn't going to say anything. But now Shine into this last round with the buff, but without the resources. Quite a little bit of a would you rather here. You want that buff, you want that level 3. Either way, you don't get much choice here for Lazyboredom.
Reversal Gladius was definitely a good call there on the run up, just in case. Test him when you can. Shine is playing good spacings here, but is slowly losing real estate. The jump into the elbow drop works out well and goes for the low, which has been thrown the last 2 times here. And there's that throw.
Yeah, great use of the Scutum there from Lazyboredom. Doubling down, make it a second. Can we get one more in here? Either way, we're going to put on those plus frames in the corner. Make them suffer, make them work for it. Does get the grab, reversing it. This is the opportunity for Shine. You got to watch that level 3. This goes for the parry. Lazyboredom not checking that. I guess too much of a mental stack there. You have to be really careful. Throw break. This has turned around.
Absolutely, with the level 2 still available, gets the throw and is able to combo because of the paint can here in the corner. Might build up another level 3. Instead, it's just going to be a level 2. Shine takes another one.
Wow. All it took was that one back throw into the corner. We talked about this kind of thing a couple times tonight, where you get one throw into the corner, one cross up, whatever it takes. Your opponent goes in with 80% and they come out dead. Oh, here we go. That's where it starts. Can Lazyboredom get out this time? Yes, with the low into the where are you going classic. Another low. Okay. Okay, I see you. And we got the Marisa combos as well. Able to find the follow-up. Goes for the jump in. Shine, not afraid. Just jabs out of it. Throws her into the corner and hold up. Wait, I've seen this one before.
Oi. Ends up just checking in on the legs. Lazyboredom still alive in this with Shine obviously up 2 games. So still a scary proposition here. Goes for the standing medium kick, which is definitely the best poke in this spot.
I don't know if that was a fuzzy from Lazyboredom or just reading that that was going to be the overhead, but so good. However, it doesn't matter if you're just going to get parried on your response. And now every time I see Shine get Boredom into the corner, I'm like, are you dead? Because sometimes that's just all it takes. Good defense. Ooh. You got to hold those plus frames and hold it. You will. Armor's out, but the paint can covering so well. Again, ready for the overhead.
Oi, and there you go. The early confirm into level 3. Shine, we've seen this a couple times now. The highest potential for the comeback that you're ever going to get. One more touch, potentially 2, depending on how it goes here in the corner, and then a full game ahead. But there's the crouching fierce and the back throw.
This is Lazyboredom's last opportunity. The drive reversal, that is huge. You need to find a way out of this. Shine is burnt out. You have a lot of chip to work with as Marisa, but that is so much health to overcome. Needs to find the opening. If you can find that CA, it is all over for Shine right now. Oh, with the cross up.
Yep, just up forward, good enough in that particular situation to make it 1-1 on the rounds here. Lazyboredom has to stay alive. Good use of the drive reversal there. Push away with the punch counter.
And once again, we're in this situation where what would you rather have, that meter advantage or that buff on Kimberly? At the moment, Lazyboredom has been really struggling to use this level 3. Surely now, yes, we do see it. Gonna put him in the corner. Also, Lazyboredom opting not to extend that combo because it would have put them in burnout just barely. Now instead, you had 5 bars, spends one of them. Shine meandering out of this corner pretty effectively right now. These trades not good for Lazyboredom.
Big shout out to the homie Rome, by the way, for the raid. I see you, bud. Gets the low, comes through. Up damage, putting it overtime, goes for the parry, knowing the can was going to explode. Looks for the Superman punch and gets underneath. Shine is in trouble now again. Maybe a one-touch game, but no.
Oh. And you've got another level 3. Shine managed to build it back up. And I think this is gonna be curtains. Yep, there you go. Able to confirm into it.
There you go, Shine. Again, off the back of that level 3 that's been putting in overtime, is able to close out the game there. 3 games straight, and kind of a brawl between the two, while the, it's another one of those ones where the,
Let's go. Happy birthday to my man. Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat as well? Not just to support the raid, but to support the man himself.
Definitely one of the legends.
The legend.
There we go. Eldergoose facing off against Louis Man here.
Ooh, that's spacing.
Yeah, just barely is able to float away, dude.
That was some Matrix level yoga right there. Oh my goodness, backdash as well into the grab. Maybe this man is in the Matrix.
Step away. Nice confirm as well from that distance. Works out perfectly and looks for the backdash, but the jab ends up trading in a pretty interesting way.
Yeah, that range is so terrifying from Dhalsim. It doesn't matter what you do. It feels like he's not only plus in that situation, but you can't even go for the reads on like the grab setups or the trades because like your lights are going to be too slow.
Follow my lead.
J-Rog's coming through. Appreciate you 6 months. Thank you very, very much, as always.
Reversal, the Dhalsim player classic. No one uses that move quite like a Dhalsim player. And good confirm as well to get that round number 1.
Okay. Block there. Look for the dive kick. Pressure's on. Applied poison. Nice. And the stagger as well. Eldergoose with a good string of offense here is keeping things incredibly unpredictable, which is one of the most important things as Aki. Predictability is death with this character. She's not strong enough to just brute force things and reads the jump back.
My man cooking right now. And his spacing. I love watching Louis Man's spacing. It's so perfect. We saw it right at the beginning, able to space out against the anti-airs, and we're seeing it more and more on this pressure. Goes for the grab. Speaking of spacing, Eldergoose actually getting the advantage on that one, and now we all get to see the Magnum Opus. Great punish.
Yeah, slid on underneath. The use of OD Slither to get out of that corner was absolutely ridiculous, and then even better confirmed on the jab straight into the CA.
Slide under there from Louis Man. Last time we saw him just go into the float, maybe trying to bait Eldergoose there into going for an anti-air. Either way, Eldergoose not in a situation where they had to really predict there, able to just react and able to get the pressure string started, right? This is what you do with Aki. You need to get that momentum going with the poison setups.
Driver with the jab though. Definitely the right decision as we go for the tech. Able to get away from the fireball here. Punish counter just for the extra damage to the drive gauge here and the anti-air. So Eldergoose all of a sudden is starting to look a little more in trouble here. That lack of meter potentially going to add up pretty quickly here as Dhalsim getting his rocks off.
It's that rush down Dhalsim game plan. Again, you don't want to let Aki set up. You don't want to deal with that 2-hit fireball.
Okay, the CA, Shangri-La to finish it up. Where does this put us on the life total here? Still alive, just barely.
Oh, but you're just coming out of burnout as well. Wait, Louis Man finds the way through? You had one option there, and Louis Man found it. Great slide.
Oh, her forehead went through his beard, my immersion. I didn't like that.
Hey, anything beats the Street Fighter 5 costumes. Y'all remember that? Remember the birdie clipping on the chain? That was awful.
Teleport through, punish counter for the throw, takes back some real estate, and good spacing on the dive kick as well. As often as possible with these characters with these dive kicks, you generally want to aim for the feet.
Gotta be so careful. You will get whiff punished on those moves in Street Fighter 6. We talked about it earlier. Seeing it again, that was a very active choice that the devs made with Dhalsim in this game. The Eldergoose burned out as I start to talk about those resources, and the fireball coming back to harass. Which side you gotta block? So hard to deal with Louis Man in this situation. Great anti-air, and the punish conversion is so good.
Yeah, and he was going to repeatedly drive rush behind that fireball. There's no reason not to. You can pretty much react to whatever Eldergoose does. And if Eldergoose ends up going for something like the Slither to try and get out of the corner, a lot of times that will be reactable too, as we're able to get the confirm off the fireball. Nice trade.
What a setup from Louis Man, teleporting in the moment that that fireball comes in. So even though he got punished, he still won the interaction.
Saw some drive gauge to his name. Standing heavy. Burns out the Aki. This is huge.
Just walking him down. So, oh, the drive reversal. That was so good from Eldergoose, but not able to convert off of it, especially without that drive rush. However, in this situation, you are able to at least swap the burnout, give yourself an opportunity, and we've seen how good Eldergoose is at coming back in these clutch scenarios.
Oh, especially when you're poisoned and in burnout. Things start to add up at the level 3 just because you cannot leave a gap. Clearly, we're going to go for the reversal of some kind there. Louis Man, dude, makes it 1-1.
And the yoga robbery coming back out. But yeah, 1-1 in this set. Very close. It's so fun to see a Dhalsim playing in this very specific anti-zoning way. Because, of course, I talked about this earlier. He's the secret rushdown. But in this matchup, it's not so secret. My man, he is in Eldergoose's face right now.
OG slither to try and get away. Does get the hit with the standing heavy punch as well. Things really just kind of getting out of control here. Even with you in burnout, Aki's pressure is not that overwhelming. So I feel like even if you get in a situation where you're knocked down here, Dhalsim is not. Oh, maybe not.
Into the bubble as well. Hold up. Goose is cooking.
I changed my mind on everything. This round is 100% my bad.
Let me rephrase that. Louis Man's Goose is cooked.
Okay, drive reversal gets you the room. This should be enough to win the round as we get aggressive with the teleport.
Wow. And Louis Man was hitting buttons on offense in that round, and Eldergoose just found the way through. I really thought it was going to be over once Eldergoose got him in the corner, but it's so hard to deal with when you are literally 1 HP. But, you know, Louis Man still got a chance here. Again, baiting that drive reversal. That's the Dhalsim classic.
Yep, -8. Gets whatever punish he really looks for there. Gets the low and can't get anything afterwards. Looks for the anti-air, but we committed to a crazy headbutt. Stay unpredictable.
Hey, if it hits, you're a genius. Great slide as well. That is becoming more and more prominent in Louis Man's game plan. Dealing with that bubble, not having to double fireball that bubble.
Dude, and the walk-up was so confident in his ability to react there. Unfortunately, does not go his way and is going to get sliced up for this one. But, I mean, 3 meters off the table here going into the next round. Louis Man's still in a really good spot.
This is such a unique and fun match to watch. I want to see a game 5 here.
That was almost perfect spacing. Had the exact right idea, but Eldergoose with a good presence of mind to get something from that.
Ooh. Great catch there. I think Louis Man was just confident that that was going to whiff punish, and sure enough, give him the forehead. My man's got a big one, might as well use it. And now back into the situation of how do I get in against Aki, trying to burn off that last bit of drive gauge. Speaking of which, both of them so low. Who's gonna burn out first?
Oh man, no burnout required. Just standing heavy punch landing once again. Was trying to make aggressive choices to not receive that burnout though. You can definitely tell in Eldergoose's like movement and attempts to escape there. It was 100% just about kind of trying to manage the gauge.
The timing on that teleport, catching Eldergoose off guard, maybe a little bit predictable on that bubble timing. And now that's the early advantage to Louis Man. He gets to kind of slow out the game. We haven't seen things really risking going to time, but that is something that can happen if Louis Man decides to play slow.
I think that was a dive kick attempt there. You never want to see a floaty full jump in a spot like that. The execution error is paying dividends right now, but there's the wake up parry into the double to get the sweep.
And the teleports across. We saw the same thing going for that mix-up timing with the fireball. That time Eldergoose did get it right and was able to get through.
Lunar Phase with the raid, by the way. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you very much. As we wake up with the super, gets parried and go for the optimal confirm here.
Yeah, that is optimal indeed. But that drive gauge, okay, he does burn out, and there's checkmate. Louis Man so on top of it the moment that drive gauge is gone.
And this could be the set here. A meter apiece between the two, just backdashing to get away from the bubble, uses the EX up flame, which does end up clanking and gets him out of the corner, but it's going to take another chunk of his life bar for it.
Goose needs to not drop this corner scenario. Ooh, the teleport back. Great catch. We're not out of it yet. Louis Man has an opportunity. The meter pretty similar both sides. It's all going to come down to who can get their pressure string started.
Oh no, in the slide. I think he thought the spacing was better, but it does not work out in his favor there. Eldergoose going to even up the rounds.
Great super utilization there as well. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Let's just hope your doctor's not Aki, because that acupuncture, I don't know, something seems a little sus about this practice.
Oh my. Here's beautiful. Knockdown, dash up. Keeps it going. The step backwards to get the shimmy. Damage continues to pile on for Louis Man here. Poison reapplied.
Orchid setup, like you said, that poison reapplied, and another read on that drive reversal. That is one thing Louis Man has been so on top of, and again with the level 2, able to get the perfect.
Wow, and your wish is granted. That is going to take us straight to the game 5 now.
Also, Chad, I'd just like to say I've been loving the yoga jokes. It's been a little hard to focus because I've been silently laughing on the inside of all of these.
Follow-up is good. Poison applied. High connects. Consumes the buff. Able to reapply. Back to the mix.
Going for those safe jump setups. Eldergoose has figured something out. This is what I was talking about. You needed to lock down these corner pressure situations, and that is exactly what Eldergoose has done. Oh my goodness, are we about to get another perfect? Yes, we are.
Jesus Christ, dude. Eldergoose looking like one more to go. This could do it. OD up fireball.
Being cooked territory.
OD up fireball. That earned a third of that life total right there. There's the jab for the punish counter though. Jumps in. It goes for the secondary jump.
Eldergoose has gotten so aggro. Now we're back in that neutral once, and as soon as that happens, that's where Louis Man's a little bit more comfortable. If Eldergoose can keep this going, actually trying to get in on Louis Man now. Stuck in the corner, able to match out. We're still alive.
Throw definitely hurts, but we're still okay. Opportunity, depending on how we want to look at this, does have just enough meter for one more OD, but there we go. Gets the hit, doesn't get enough to kill though. Wakes up with a jab. You're waking up mashing. I love it, but
Oh,
no,
no,
the draw.
that's it. Oh my goodness, it was so close, even down to the end.
You know, we're straight back in. On the other side, we do have another Aki player who is out here being successful in Kharsonist, facing off against Zaferino, who did manage to secure the win to make it into this top 8.
Definitely keeping it close out here. Zaferino has been on a tear, so has Kharsonist. Excited to see what they're able to do here. The early DP. No one's ready for the early DP.
Knockdown is definitely good. Love the tech. Continuing to threaten with the low, and the sweep just barely connects from that distance.
Okay, the early jab checks. Ooh, able to back away from the grab there. Great stuff from Zaferino. Staying out of that scary scenario. And now we got that level 2 drink as well. Yeah, breakdance on it. Great shimmy. That's going to be the round.
Step back to the perfect spacing for the standing medium here. Zaferino, after a little bit of a back and forth, is able to secure that opening lead. Is going to take a big drink for the 2. Whenever you win neutral with OD Palm, it puts you in such a good spot to be able to rack up the drinks. We are all the way out.
That might be the fastest level 4 in history. Oh my goodness. And getting the extra drinks there. Get those little bit of boosts. Not that he needs it. Going into the super. Let's play the mini game out here. We all know how this is going to end. How do you even deal with this?
Isn't enough to kill, but it does not matter. Still gets you close enough to secure a throw. Zaferino ridiculously confident taking the first game there. And like you said, just being able to find a couple clean hits to be able to get the drink stacked up, and momentum was just completely on his side from there.
These low tiers got hands tonight. We got NuckleDu in here. There's probably a Luke somewhere, right? It's just all the low tiers, the heroes of the scene.
Oh, okay. Into the super. Stick him in the bubble. Not enough to kill, but is able to, get the answer. Get that clean touch. Kharsonist getting the lead on this one. Definitely the right way to start here. Nice punish on the palm.
There's such a back and forth as well. Like the sets that we've had on stream in this top 8 have been very tight for the most part. Unfortunately, of course, we did have the Shine 3-0 over Lazyboredom, but other than that, like, y'all got hands out here. Area attempt. Kharsonist not pulling the trigger on that shimmy. Instead, though, setting up beautifully just those front snap kicks that she got there. Closing out that game, making it 1-1. Zaferino's going to need to find some answers to that corner pressure.
Okay, definitely a big start. Good amount of damage. Poison applied. Goes for the jump in. Finds the throw. Kharsonist back on the offense here after the drive rush. Looks for the forward heavy kick, which is a little too far, but still okay. As we whiff punish the palm as well.
Aki really putting in work with that bubble theory right now. Yeah, one more running in behind it as well. Zaferino does DP out. We saw that be effective in the first game. Doesn't even need the OD in this situation. So good recognition of what's going to work.
If that was a reference to what I think it was, all 6 people that understood the bubble reference joke are going crazy. That was very good. A thumbs up from me. I'll be one of your 4 or 5 people that got that one. That was good. That was good. Nice use of the DP there. Takes the drink. Oi, okay, and the whiff punish there for the punish counter. Very nice.
To neutral, and now we play this game trying to find that one opening. Again, the momentum shifts so important in a matchup like this. Zaferino only got 1 drink right now. Ooh, the instant dive kick, beautiful, but no jumps out of the grab. That was the opportunity for Zaferino to get back into this game. DP out, we're still alive. Yeah, give me that drink. Level 3, baby, let's go.
Put it around a piece at a game apiece. You get the most important round. You've got here straight in with OD palm. That's my least favorite way to start a round, is getting jump scared with that, bro.
Zaferino with the triple drink right off the rip. I see you. And the DP out. Those DPs are not missing right now. But now you have to deal with the best character in the game. How does Kharsonist handle this level 4? Yeah, give me that meter.
Okay.
Dive kick not getting caught. This is terrifying.
Yep, and that should be enough to do it there. Is able to land the headbutt. Should be able to kill. Zaferino repping the Jamie incredibly well today, and is threatening to move even further on Kharsonist. You know, another one of the a part of the Aki army that's been doing very, very well tonight. It'd be very cool to get to see 2 of them make it into the top 6 here. But Zaferino, if we got anything to say about it here, there's a drink for the boys instead.
Yeah, hey, there's a world where we get an Aki mirror in top 8 at TNS. That'd be crazy. I like the idea. You know, keep that pressure on. Zaferino tries to jump out, gets clipped. But you know what? We take those to get out of the corner. Able to get some drinks finally on lock. Speaking of taking those to get out of the corner. And the Oki setup actually working out well for Zaferino, because Kharsonist does burn out. Low health, but level 4. Which would you rather?
Wow, what a trade. Look for the dive kick. Sticks the legs out. And yeah, the super. In those spots, a lot of the times, Jamie will go for some weird delays, try and catch you out trying to press, because if the counter hits come through, he can get some pretty sick stuff. But, you know, super just good enough to be able to break out on that one.
Yeah, man got popped. Getting a little too silly in the chili out there. Resetting back to those 0 drinks. Of course, that is the bane of Jamie. He can put in all of that work, but you're back to 0. And now that instant aerial dive kick gonna burn you out. Kharsonist has his opportunity, but what a swing from Zap.
Oh, okay. Looking through, things work out well. Gets the connection with a standing heavy kick, and look at the damage. If there's one thing this character does not lack, it is all of the damage off the correct confirms. That is a hell of a way to end that one out for Kharsonist.
Oh my goodness. This has been once again so back and forth. We are once again in a game 5 scenario. Jamie and Aki, Zaferino and Kharsonist. Only one can move forward in the bracket into this top 6. But who is it going to be?
That was such a deep cross up there. Gets the hit, reapplies the poison.
Yeah, get that working going. Looking pretty good for Kharsonist. Just keep it on the pressure. There we go. Cash out that poison as soon as you can. Doesn't even need it, actually. Okay, a little pop at the end.
Round 2. Fight.
We
There
palm.
you go.
Double down, triple down. It's hard for Aki to do anything against that. That bubble is very slow, and she has to really commit if she wants to come in on you in those scenarios.
Good spacing on the dive kick. Hits right at the tip of the toes. Gets the activation. The hair is loose. There's the throw. Anything will do it now.
Okay, okay. Harry, get me out of here. Zaferino, he's got that level 4, but it doesn't matter if you're on defense the whole time. You have to find a way out. And that level 3 as well. Are we going to spend right here?
Definitely time for the CA. No, looks for the reset.
What a reset! And that's where we spend it. And somehow, Kharsonist against that terrifying, almost full health Jamie level 4 is able to clutch it out with just that tiny bit of health on their side. Still got an absolutely ridiculous top 8. The power level of these players, it does not stop. Chad, I was asking y'all this before at the top of the block. I'd love to know now, who do y'all think is taking the whole thing? Is it the favorite NuckleDu, or is somebody else gonna come in, reel this man in, and take the throne today?
SPD, absolutely. You're just dead from that one, dude.
Bro.
Nice confirm there. Being able to go into the OD lariat guarantees you the follow-up.
I get off topic for 15 seconds, and Bo already taken the first round. That's insane.
Okay. Confirm there. Goes for the meaty chop. Definitely love to see that. And the whiff punch with the standing heavy.
The headbutt, and using that opportunity to get those command grabs. Bao kind of getting schmixed a little bit in the corner as Eldergoose is able to reset. But my goodness, does it seem like it doesn't matter the way Bao is playing. Okay, there's the read. And get past this Orchid pressure, gonna get grabbed. Still poisoned as well. You need to play this perfectly as Eldergoose.
You're dead.
The same thing's
You're
true for
so
Bo,
dead.
and he finds it. Oh my goodness, what a call out. Just raw level 3. You didn't need to do that to him.
The second the flash hit, you just know, dude. Your boy is immortal.
Eldergoose maybe hitting some
Oh my
buttons there.
God.
Felt like, you know, the pressure's on. You want to keep deep in that bad defense block stun scenario, so it's really easy to overextend, and then level 3 comes out, and yeah, you die.
Somebody in chat even said it. That's how you know. When Geef jumps forward and he presses nothing as he lands, you're like, no, man, please no, don't do it.
Don't let it be you. Speaking of letting it be you, getting SPD'd as well. Also, thank you, Shamsi, for the gift sub in the chat. We appreciate you.
appreciate you as always, man. Thank you very much. That's a great anti-air to get started. Trade comes through heavily in Aki's favor on that one. Life total starting to dwindle here. Nice reset with the throw.
Follow my lead.
Another gift sub from Shamsy, my boy out here. Thank you so much. Oh, there's the jump in, but this time Bao actually does press a button. The fear, the intimidation of the Geef approach and taken another round over Eldergoose.
Yep, the standing light straight cancel afterwards too was very, very sick as we get the anti-air. You were throwing out charge drop kick too? That's my goat.
The lack of fear from Bao, just jumping into the poison. It is what it is.
I mean, like,
need that help.
That's the advice of most players is like, just act like it's not happening. Like the second the poison starts to affect your decisions and how you're kind of playing neutral, things get significantly worse for you.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that advice. That has helped me a lot on my own ranked games. But Bao, on another level of just not caring about that option. So threatening, holding forward against Eldergoose, who is struggling to get things started. Finally, though, this is the opportunity.
I thought for sure Bao went for the reset, goes for the drive rush, and they both ended up standing perfectly still. I thought for sure that was an SPD or maybe a running bear grab, but either way, Eldergoose kind of gets away with that one. Hesitation does not actually get too punished there for either player.
Get my man in the corner. Get a little bit of bonus damage here. Have some fun with it. Not able to get the reset, though. You get a level 2. Let's level it up. We go on level 3 now. Get that acupuncture going. I'll be honest, I don't think those needles are going to be piercing the skin of someone like Zangief, but, you know, it is what it is.
He's just standing heavy. Poking through. Trying to look for it again. That armor, obviously incredibly strong in those situations. Very plus into the punish counter SPD.
And that tick SPD, one of the most terrifying, threatening options in all of Street Fighter. It doesn't matter what game you're playing. And right now, Eldergoose burned out. You got to take these extra plus frames, and Bao adapting beautifully with those timings. He does not miss those, whether you're burned out or not. And that is going to be game number 2.
Bao's gameplay is inspiring, brother. I'll tell you what. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. I'm loving the aggressive choices and is continually doing a great job of knowing when to sneak in the throw. Because a lot of the times for grappler players, especially for Zangief, the threat of the throw usually is better than the actual throw itself. But Bao's getting a lot of mileage.
Ooh, step back into the light SPD. So much range on that. Doubling down. I think that might have been another light SPD, so it's not going to do a lot of damage, but you're spaced out of that Eldergoose grab range. You know, that is one of the common pieces of advice against grapplers, because they're trying to be in your face. You know, you want to grab them right back, but the way Bao is playing it, making it impossible. Okay, though, level 1, put him in the bubble.
Also, do you know how respect you have to garner from your opponent to go SPD into SPD? That is like, yeah, there's a lot of frames there for you to move, brother. It's like you jump over, ends up in kind of in the blender on that one because of the body splash hitting air to air. It ends up in a weird pop-up state. Bao is on set point.
This is crazy. This is like the nightmare scenario. You are down to your last against Bao, walking forward slowly, menacingly, getting you into the corner and getting another SPD. This is your ranked paralysis demon right here. What are you going to do to stop this?
Oh my God. Pop up, try to go for the down forward medium, wakes up with the super to get some room. OD slither to get out of the corner, I guess, but no, it just ends up same side.
You know, about an hour ago, when Bao dropped out of winner's side, someone in chat said, how you gonna play Zangief and lose like that? This is how you gonna play Zangief right here. Bao going crazy.
The block, keep it patient, even with the drive gauge running out.
Okay, we got that pressure though. Okay, we still in this.
Uh-oh. 2 funny letters in the bottom left corner have me a little nervous.
Oh, no. Oh, you know what's good. Are we gonna jump? Are we not gonna jump? We're playing that guessing game. Oh, the chip. You're 1 health. He does jump. Drive reversal doesn't matter. Boom out the level 2. scoop him in, and that is going to be the round as Eldergoose able to stay alive.
I'm in love with the idea, but that was a super ballsy level 2. But you do have some room to give. That's a hell of a guess, though.
You're in a situation where you have literally 1 health. So you have to play. It's the Zangief choice. You need to make a mixed choice.
Good call.
Yeah, those level 1s. Put them in the SpongeBob bubble. Float up to the skies right there.
Goose's adaptation and the way that neutral's being played now is so strong. Even with that loss and with getting to the corner, Goose is still looking very good in this, especially in neutral. Gets the jab, and Bao kind of gets caught pressing a couple times in a row. That's a bad look for him.
Yeah, hold up. This is looking okay. And catching him out of the air as well.
Kind of got mauled in the second half of that game there. Bao just ended up in some weird situations. Eldergoose dropped a combo or two, but picked it back up, and Bao just got caught mashing a couple times.
This is what I want to see from Eldergoose. Recognizing, not getting tilted, just adapting. Jumping over as well. Okay, Goose. Okay, I see you. See why they call you an elder out here. My man got the wisdom of the sages.
Again. Had the exact right read, but didn't push the button earlier, didn't buffer the SPD early enough. Goose back in it though, again, not deterred.
Keeping Bao on the defensive. Okay, you got in once. Again! The dirty bubble comes out to play. That has been so effective. Bao has not been reading it.
I mean, Eldergoose is just doing supers instead of teching throws, and it's been perfection. Here we go. Goose might be able to tie this up now. Bao has a pretty decent amount of meter in this situation, but what can you do with it here? Nothing much, especially with the poison applied right away.
Okay, perfect parry. Bao getting something started, goes for the cross-up, gets drive reversal, forest trouble. Poison is on lock, but you got to get through Oki again. Now Eldergoose does have a level 1.
Okay, forward medium for the knee for the reset. Yup.
Okay, that trade's pretty good for Bao until the follow-up happens, and Eldergoose, the one who barely comes out on top with just enough drive gauge. You see him trying to foster that drive gauge. Does finally has enough to go for the drive rush. Great resource management there. Perfect parries. Yeah, go in, get that max damage combo into the SPD. Doesn't even need the level 2 to close it out.
And this is a really good spot here for Bao, considering how well Eldergoose has been playing these last couple interactions here. Potential for a game 5 as we get the clean whip punish.
If you're letting a Geef whip punish you, that's bad news. But unfortunately, yeah, that SPD, no reverse hitbox. The visuals are lying to you. And now you're gonna get level 3 for your trouble.
My magnum opus!
And burnout. This is looking like it might be Eldergoose's game. We've been here before. This is where the Zangiefs thrive, when they need to make that crucial read with the level 2. Also, thank you, Rotary Lover, for the $5 mission as well in the Matcherino. And Bao is back in this.
Oh, that's such an unfortunate back throw, though, because now, again, Eldergoose has all this real estate to kind of walk away on this one. Burns himself out, getting the hit, but it doesn't matter. Level 1 should be enough, and that's going to put us to a game 5. The adaptations from Eldergoose have been actually ridiculous this entire set.
You know, 5 minutes ago, this was looking like the quickest 3-0 of the entire night. But Eldergoose, like you said, that adaptation. But we're seeing Bao start to bring it back. That last game was a lot closer and getting even the little things. The jump in timing on that bubble there. No punish, but, you know, recognizing some habits. Welcome to the whip punish zone. Who can find that opening? Bao just jumping in and pulling out the armor, but maybe overextending there as Eldergoose finds the way in, gets the reversal grab as well, and this is looking really bad.
Yeah, I mean, all these defensive sequences have just been played nearly perfectly from Eldergoose here. Even in Burnout, he's managed to maintain such a good life total here. He's able to continually poke and wall out this Zangief. No real opportunity for your boy to get any to get anything started for Bao.
We see the jump again. That's something that Eldergoose has done a lot in those situations. You know, you were talking earlier about respecting your opponent so much that they get the double SPD. But you know what Bao hasn't gotten in a long time is that SPD. Eldergoose defending against it really well with the level 1s, with the jumps.
And an opportunity for a punish there does not go his way. Sent again with the poison.
There we go. There's the 1. Drive rush in low. How are we gonna play this? No, just bait. Tries to bait. You see, looking for the level 1, but Eldergoose was ready that time. Doubling down. There's the drive rush lows we were talking about, and the triple dip. Finally, Bao back on the board, and we are going down once again on loser's side. Game 5, last round. Both players have level 3 on lock, but only one can move forward.
Nice poke. The punish counter is a great start to this. Goes for the crumple and just is going to cash out the level 3. But how much drive gauge you had spent, being able to get that back is a very smart decision here. See how it pays out. The later stage of this match, though.
Muscles. Look, get that acupuncture, get himself nice and limber. Now he's ready to go in. Let's wait out that poison as well. He's in a situation where he could, so it makes sense. But Eldergoose, the drive rush in so good, forcing out the EX Lariat, headbutt combos, but the drop. I think he might have hit a little bit too early on the grab there.
Goose wisely just holds up. No reason to get too aggressive. You're in CA range now. All of a sudden, the next SPD just kills you.
That level 1 is on lock. Hold up! Hold up! Bao has brought this back in a final low. Oh my goodness. In the final moments, the low train.
One of the most difficult things you can do, but we got our next match already queued up.
Yeah, I completely agree. When we as Street Fighter players see CA on the screen, our whole worldview crumbles. But the Akis are not out of this yet. We got one more. The Aki Ditto, the mirror, I should say, may be dead. But there's still a chance. We could still get the Aki versus the Zangief, which would be kind of crazy.
Okay. Too far for the Gladius, still all right. OD bubble. Adding a little bit more pressure on this here, but Lazyboredom not looking too deterred by it here.
Chat believes in Kharsonist on this one. We're at 62 to 38% right now. We'll see what that says a minute from now, but at the moment, there's a lot of Aki believers in the chat.
Hey, went for the axe handle, doesn't quite work out. Gets the throw, not enough. Pixel of life left. Looks for the overhead, too far though. Now Kharsonist kind of in trouble here. Dashes up and he is able to initiate and gets a stop sign on the drive rush.
All right, Lazyboredom, what are you gonna do about this? Is the Aki propaganda going to sneak through, or can you stop it right here, right now in top 6? At the moment, Kharsonist looking pretty good. Ooh, where are you going? Take that damage. So scary to be in this situation in the corner. Lazyboredom waking up a little bit, not feeling so lazy anymore. Piling on the pressure. Great anti-air. He knew it was coming, and now you're back in the pressure game. One more option and finds the opening.
Lazyboredom uses the hell out of the axe handle straight out of the stance. It's been kind of ridiculous to see how much value they've been able to get out of it as they look for the empty jump throw. Twice in a row they lean on the throw, but Kharsonist just holds north twice in a row.
But also, that last little bit of that round may have been what it took to sway Lazyboredom's side of the fan club, because we actually ended 51-49 in his favor on the prediction. Chat changed their minds. A bunch of fickle people out there. But they might be on to something, because, oh my goodness, the damage.
Marisa. Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Ooh. armoring through. Yeah, like you were talking about, players not caring about getting poisoned. It is what it is. As long as you don't also get hit by the Aki combo afterwards, it can be in your favor to just take over the stage control in those situations.
Oh, dashed up with the drive rush. Was looking to try and stop a little early. Can't quite get there, though. Gladius deletes everything. And now one hit for Kharsonist. A stun.
That's it. Okay, Lazyboredom. My man doesn't like Aki out here. He's a bit of a bully out on this one. Really solid. Yeah, just parry the approach and armor out. That has been the name of the game for the Marisa players tonight. The armor moves have really been doing wonders, but the Scudam going to get punished as Kharsonist jumps over it. Staying alive in this game. We are not out of this yet. Armoring through the bubble as well. No poison, please.
Poison active is good. Even went for the drive impact in that last combo to try and continue to grind down on the gauge here. Lazyboredom with a good parry. Unfortunately, the overhead hit from max range.
Again, the armor does end up losing the following exchange on the scrap, but the armor from these Marisa interactions has been so strong, and what a read on the level 3. I got hit by that, I'm gonna be real.
Jump in, pushed away. Nice follow through. And looks for the command throw, but doesn't quite get there. Good spacing again from Kharsonist into the command throw. First time we've seen this all top 8 from either of the Akis.
Oh, great option there. Going for the grabs again. Kharsonist finding the right time to go into grab mode. This time, finally, Lazyboredom getting the wake up super option very well. But speaking of supers, Kharsonist answering right back with one of his own.
Yeah, waking up with the jab there, able to get the open up and should be able to secure the full kill because of it. Kharsonist active on defense there, especially when your opponent's in burnout. Your reward for taking back the taking things back is so damn high in that spot. We'll see now. Gets the jump in pretty cleanly at this point. Can use that driver, the extra drive rush, even closer to the corner, but whiffs on the throw. Put things in a terrible spot as the commander comes through for the second time. Something you've seen as often as Lazyboredom, unfortunately, just kind of getting mixed up at this point. Does use the armor to escape and gets the hit, but doesn't get too much of a reward considering it is Marisa. See now, harassing with the bubbles. Keep it as safe as you can. Holds forward just afterwards, knowing that the throw was really the only way to be able to guarantee the kill at that point. The armor comes through. Super for super. Just trying to go band for band with Aki. The level 2 is going to be able to clean up on that one. Good step back, whiff punish. Kharsonist is playing incredibly well. Anti-air made him feel like he had to be jumping in that spot.
Spacing as well as stay away from the whip there. That's that high level optimization that is so crucial in these moments if Lazyboredom is going to get back into this round. So easy. Like again, it's that momentum from Aki, right? As soon as he gets that poke on you and drive rushes in, it can be so hard to deal with without a good instant DP reversal.
Okay, EOD in low. OD bubble afterwards as well, commits to the Superman punch, but unfortunately punish counter and the reset, which makes it even worse now. Lazyboredom committing to a lot of super aggressive options here, and they're not quite working out the way that he's planned. The offense from Kharsonist is smothering right now. The decisions on offense are ridiculous.
The great grab game as well from Kharsonist. Not just the level 1 decisions of how to space in the neutral, but once you're in, knowing when to strike, knowing when to throw, knowing when to throw out those overheads as well. Just so tricky and unpredictable is a big part of that against Lazyboredom.
Okay, good press on that one. Plus in the situation, Gladius trying to get that extra damage on the drive gauge. Good parry. How long can this good parrying last here? The life total starting to dwindle here, and Kharsonist, while Kharsonist's offense has been nearly flawless, the defense there, Lazyboredom gets the open up and just never lets go.
Well, they say that a best defense is a good offense, and maybe Kharsonist is living by that mantra. But you got to be really careful against a character like Marisa if you're going to be playing that way, because again, it just takes what it takes two, and it's all over. Okay, we jumping in here. See you, Lazyboredom. Piling on the pressure, maybe recognizing the weaknesses in Kharsonist's defense, and again. This is so scary. Potentially one hit away. There's one able to get the Oki, but not the reset, as Kharsonist not afraid to throw out the dirty bubble.
Continuing to use that level 1 is an amazing reversal here. Takes that tiny step back to get the confirm. Still has the level 1 available, but is going to save the meter here. Level 2 now, but the Gladius comes through, gets the hit straight to the super, and straight to the final game.
Every one of these games looks so different. It felt like Kharsonist had it all figured out last time around. And then Lazyboredom comes right back, brings us to the classic, the loser's side, game number 5, as they all have been so far. Why stop here?
Okay, get used to the pool there. Actually a little bit of poison damage. Jump scare with the low.
Good use of the Scudum. So easy to forget about that option when a Marisa is just mashing on you for an entire set. Ooh, tries to bring some out there again. Gets hit in the startup. Lazyboredom, though, in the driver's seat with this corner pressure. Again, the anti-air just jump on him.
Okay, Pato puts you in a much better spot here. Throws the reversal attempt as well. There's the command throw to even pile on even more.
Speaking of options you forget about, that's one you very rarely see. And look at what it has done. How many throws do you got? No, Boredom, but the whiff. The pushback and the whiff because of the spacing.
Really?
Rounding it out again. Oh my goodness.
I respect it. Do it again, I guess. Armors through, somehow survives. Lazyboredom, after 2 rounds of Kharsonist, just looking absolutely unbeatable. Suddenly, just so much life in the set.
My man has had enough. But Kharsonist about to get that level 3. This is really scary for Lazyboredom. You don't have those Deus Ex Machina options to lean on anymore. The defense is going to be brutal from here. And if Kharsonist finds one more big opening, does not convert into the level 3. The drop there. Level 1 now online for Lazyboredom. And the back throw, getting that corner pressure.
Once again, Gladius
Spend
gets
the
the
level
hit.
1.
Doesn't get enough to kill. OD Slither gets out of the corner. No gaps at this point. Lazyboredom leaves the gap. CA is going to happen. You cannot just whiff your target combo.
We're one hit away. Either way, this is where it counts. Can Kharsonist stay alive? Lazyboredom only needs 1. Kharsonist needs 2. But who can find it first? The jump in from Lazyboredom. What a comeback to find a way through there after a crazy round 1.
It looks like there was an issue. They did get to play game 1. Shine did win game 1, and Du has decided to switch. So again, apologies. Sorry for us missing out on the first game. There was an error with the spectator going through on Street Fighter, but Shine is up 1-0. He beat the DJ, and Du has got the switch.
I'm very curious what that game looks like. I'll have to check out the NuckleDu VODs to find out. But yeah, we are going into the Guile. We're not messing around here in winners finals, and we got those combos. That back medium, back heavy into flash kick is deceptively hard, and I don't think I've ever seen NuckleDu drop it.
Okay. Yep, the kick really good in that spot. Didn't quite have time. That was good timing on the jump there from Shine.
Ooh, yeah, we in there. This is that kind of NuckleDu play I expect to see. That Guile is so hard to deal with.
Oh, dude, and his timing for stuff like that is just perfection. Knowing exactly when to go in for the bazooka knee, just had a feeling that he was going to be able to get a timing.
Absolutely shutting down this token as well. We see Shine trying to find times to use it, but between the regular booms as well as those enhanced booms, so hard to deal with. drive rush, crouching medium kick into flash kick. Another great option when you think you don't have enough mixed up game. NuckleDu ready to pile on just a little bit more.
Okay, Juggle comes through. Wow, what a punish there. Good amount of damage, but not going to spend any meter here. Goes for the empty low after the Goomba Stomp. Trade comes through. Shine running low on life, but it's not going to matter here with a touch like this. Level 2 is available. Smart.
Oh my goodness. What a comeback from Shine. Looked so good for NuckleDu all the way through that. And somehow Shine gets in. It's that one time, right? You got to get in once against a character like Guile, and you have to be ready to deal with the flash kicks. And you cannot let him reset that neutral spacer. The OD boom, get off of me. The Sonic Blades as well. Again, just destroying that Kikoken. So strong. Using the light version as well to get himself back into this. Now he has a little bit of space to work with, but he doesn't have a lot of health to do it with.
CA is there, though, for the jab. What a dude. The confidence on the step forward and the step back. Almost didn't even feel like a shimmy. It just felt like a... dude,
Yeah.
It's hard to explain how Shine kind of makes that work, but man, it just does. As we go for OD Hazanchu, does not quite find his mark though.
Sometimes you just get got, right? That's all it is. It's like, yeah, I got got on that one. And Shine, yeah, up 2-0. Adapting so well to NuckleDu. Okay, going for those target combos. Shine finally gets flash kick for his struggles. That bazooka knee getting him real plus, but Shine not deterred. He just kind of walks away a little bit. Lets NuckleDu play his little dance, do his little footsie game. He's chilling.
Flip over is definitely good. Walk through with the spinning bird kick. A lot of momentum because that last poke. What else can you find here? Back medium punch continues to harass. What an incredible normal.
Does not pull the trigger on the final drive rush. Would have burned out for it. Speaking of burning out, NuckleDu opting to burn out for the flash kick, and Shine doing it right back, and NuckleDu comes out on top. Again, those target combos. Shine with that little fuzzy, not worried about it, able to stay alive. However, NuckleDu starting to come back in the set, looking scarier for Shine with the way that this game is going. So locked down in the corner, and you should have those level 3 loops, things that NuckleDu does not drop once again, and there it is, Jahzz0.
Okay, and that's going to put us on the board here. I mean, with how dominant that game was, it's easy to let it slip your mind that Shine has been killing it these last 2 games.
I love how NuckleDu is not afraid to always go for the excessive boom loops. He doesn't care if he needs the damage or not. He will go all the way with it. I remember at, I think it was it TNS 9? He had, I think Punk or somebody on a tick of health, and he walks all the way through this boom loop doing like 20 scaled damage with every single one before he finally pulls out the level 3 to kill his 100 health.
Bro, that was the
is the
tournament.
NuckleDu way.
That was the combo to win the tournament too.
It
was messed up.
NuckleDu has no chill. And he was in his own Twitch chat while he was doing it.
Yes,
Dude
sir,
is
he
crazy.
Okay, uses the cross. Oh, okay, so definitely had the right idea. Timing doesn't quite line up again. Shine with just amazing, like, sense of when to jump these booms to be able to get over.
Flash kick. Sometimes you can just react to that as long as you don't press the button, which NuckleDu very patient with this character. Now again, we're seeing those blades come out. It's so hard to deal with because that Kikoken just gets shut down. And we parry those. And it may not be Street Fighter 2, but we parry those.
That's what you gotta do. There you go. Try to sneak underneath. I like the idea here, but is able to autocorrect on the flash kick there. Down, up, charge motion. It's very, very strong for situations just like that.
Ooh, gets a little bonus extension there. NuckleDu stepping it up in this game number 4, recognizing he has to get every little bit of damage he possibly can, but now he's in this place that has been so successful for him, keeping Shine in the corner.
Okay, spinning bird kick, dashes up. I like the no tech backwards there from Dewey. Recognizes that Shine's gonna be close enough to be able to pressure him anyway. He didn't want to give any room to get that flash kick.
Ooh, into the level 2. What's your combo do? Yeah, just spend it all. Free damage into the forward heavy punch as well. And we are back in the boom loop zone, closing out game number 4. He does not drop those.
Dude, online, offline, everywhere in between. Looking ridiculous on the touch, man. Dude continues to perform incredibly well with a standing medium kick for the anti-air.
I don't care how many frames of delay you give this man. He will always hit that. Ooh, okay, interesting from Shine. I think trying to bait something out. Ends up kind of getting baited himself with the flash kick, giving NuckleDu the opportunity to walk forward, which is worst case scenario, whipping the flash kick, slightly misspaced. However, Das Boot bringing him into burnout. So scary for Shine. This has gotten away from him.
Dude, upside down kick to beat Ozonshu is ridiculous, bro. Oh my god.
Okay, Shine back alive. Got stage control, got the meter control. We can absolutely bring this back.
Okay, Cody Ozonshu knockdown in the corner, wakes up with the parry though, and is gonna go for the burnout, knowing it's not gonna be very much damage here.
What a great call out as well. Again, recognizing that the situation that he is in, noticing how much meter his opponent has, and now, yeah, you're just gonna get, oh no, I thought you were gonna get chipped out, but I forgot about the stance. We played Street Fighter 6 here, and the whiff on the flash kick.
Always an unfortunate one there. The flash kick not quite finding its mark. That's a great way to duck under the fireballs as well. Patience and matchup knowledge coming out incredibly well from Shine there as we walk up for the throw, punish counter.
Shine on winner side point here. No one pressing a button there. That forward fierce is plus on block. Shine just waiting it out. NuckleDu, I think, trying to bait. But in the end, Shine's the one who's coming out on top in this situation, pulling the trigger on some more supers out here. Ooh, the schmicks, but you are burned out. Shine needs to stay on the offense. Manages to get a Kikoken. The cross-up may be costly. Flash kick as well. Wake up into the blade. You gotta hold that.
Reversal there is definitely a good call. Overhead connects, gets the hit, doesn't spend any more super into it though.
Try reversal again, and the burnout. NuckleDu has level 2. I think he's trying to back up to get an opportunity to use it. But he gets in anyway, and Shine takes it over NuckleDu in winners finals.
This is a tough one.
It's gonna be interesting. Either way, we know it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be furious. I am excited for the big bodies, the heavy hitters, and immediately we see what you're talking about. Lazyboredom, not worried about what Bao's gonna do. I'm gonna just armor through it, and I'm gonna give him all that damage.
She does a lot of the same things that Geef wants to do, but it's just better for her in a lot of spots. There's the counter. Throw, axe handle, and goes for the follow-up. Jesus, man.
What a statement to start this out. He's like, cool. Yeah, you got here. Now play the real players. Lazyboredom. Again, nothing lazy about it. I'm not sure where that tag came from, but the perfect parries from Bao. Finally getting some damage on here. That tick grab. Good start for my man.
Oh, but there we go. In spots like that, Lazyboredom, you can't leave too big of a gap.
Bao showing us he's still got something going on here. Goes for the whiff punish, a little bit off. Got approaching knee. Boredom not deterred. He is swinging. Oh, he is swinging.
Tricky stuff. Puts you in a weird spot here. Gets the punish counter on the command though this time.
Who's the grappler now, my man?
Opportunity to wake up. Gets the trade. Trade twice in a row. Not in your favor. Bao gets hit one more time and empty jump into the throw to put him on ice there. Lazyboredom, a strong first game.
So many throws from Lazyboredom. Oh my goodness. It's okay, we're still alive here. You know, Bao trying to throw out some armor of his own, maybe. Goes for the kicks. Not able to find anything. Lazyboredom also trying to bait, not finding anything. Both of them playing so safe, but in the end, Lazyboredom once again is the one who gets in.
Full connection on the jump in, definitely good. Looks for the chop, and that is a punish counter on the throw. Not very much damage because of the perfect parry, but it doesn't matter. It's more about the positioning.
And the OP that you get with that positioning, right? As Bao forced into the corner, tries to jump out. Lazyboredom with that classic jump in, get off of me option. Not going for the traditional anti-airs, which, you know, it's Marisa, so makes some sense. Bao trying to walk forward.
Looking to reach in his pockets there with a crouching medium. Good perfect parry for the second time, but Bao lands, goes for the ODSPD, closes the distance, but we go straight armor.
Oh my goodness. Lazyboredom. Why you gotta do this man like that? This isn't a taste of his own medicine. This is a waterboarding of it.
Nice neutral jump. Too far. The medium punch in response. Gets the throw. This is big, especially because you've cornered her, but you can't give her too much room. I know you want to walk backwards, but do not let the pressure up. And now she's out.
Oh, that is not a good situation. Is able to get the grab, but on the wrong side. The question is, will he be on the wrong side of history as Bao is running on fumes right now? Okay, gets a little bit of pressure getting, but Lazyboredom gets leveled. No!
And that is part of why, that is part of what I was saying. Superman Punch is a huge deciding factor in this matchup. It beats a ton of the stuff that Geef normally wants to do at those ranges.
You tried so hard. You got so far.
You gotta know, dude, it's just one of those things that sucks. It doesn't always beat it, but at certain timings, you just die for it.
That is brutal. And now, Lazyboredom not giving it up. Oh, we're gonna get another perfect. Why you gotta do my man like this?
And this could be the end here. Lazyboredom with this kind of momentum. Nice sweep.
This is, oh, I just, Bao, please, get something. Get something. Don't go out like this. Your loyal fans need you. There we go. Okay, we got the cross up. We got Marisa in the corner. We got the SPDs. We're still alive. Yeah. All
that
right.
has like seemingly received infinite mileage today. The the drive rush light kick drive impact has been so strong.
If we got any loyal fans left in this chat, I'ma need y'all to give your man his energy. Bao struggling right now. He gets the read though, and another SPD. Things are starting to go his way because he also still has that level 3.
We're about to jump forward. It's about to be nasty. Careful. You see, looking for the jab, trying not to overcommit. Forward medium kick. Oh, and Lazyboredom is holding north again. It's the same thing that happened before. The funny number at the bottom is scarier than the actual throw. That all of those were just lows that land with Lazyboredom holding north.
Oh no, the Siberian Express. Bao is back in this. He has come alive. The reads in the corner as well, keeping the pressure on Lazyboredom now. And the armor jumping over. What has happened here?
Everything changed.
What is this?
I'm not sure what the everything is, but everything has changed. Bo, all of a sudden, fighting back in the sickest of ways, gets the hit again on a big commitment from Lazyboredom. Taps the parry, and now we're going for the empty jump here. Good adjustment on the offense.
This is insane. The turnaround into the level 2. Bao is on another level with another perfect KO.
The jackknife to finish it too. Makes it 2-2. Lazyboredom. I would not go straight into rematch. Yeah, dude. Character select. Slow down. Drink some water. Stand up out of your chair for a second. This is the correct decision for sure.
That is insane. Bao didn't just come back. he dominated Lazyboredom just as hard as Lazyboredom dominated him. We're somehow, the game 5 streak is still alive. Every single loser set has been game number 5, and this one is no different.
Okay.
Okay, we slowing down.
Both of them kind of stalking the prey at the start of this one. Lazyboredom looking incredibly aggressive at the start. Plus on whiff, always the interesting interaction.
Follow my lead.
Thank you, Detours, for the subscription. You subscribed at the perfect time because this set is hot right now. So much slower this time, but that's what you gotta do as Lazyboredom. That's your win condition. You don't want to box with him.
Yeah, get aggressive, get that lead, and once you have that lead, you can kind of just wall him. You outclass him at those ranges. As you can see here, wobbling back and forth between the two. Gladius gets the hit, applies a little bit of pressure afterwards here, and now you can just kind of come up for air. You don't, even that medium punch, you don't even have to do that. You can just chill.
Oh no. This is starting to look, this is looking real bad. Bow on his last legs, only has that level 2 to work with. And that's, no, not quite gonna do it, but that is. And once again, another perfect. How many perfects did we get in that set?
Du is switching off of Guile. You know that something is awry. I feel like Cammy is definitely a better look.
If nothing else, I think there's a lot to be said for it's annoying, right? Sometimes I've talked to some top players about this where they will opt even on occasions for worse matchups. Not to say that Cammy's a worse matchup. I think it's a better matchup. But sometimes they'll opt for worse matchups if they're less annoying to play.
Also super fair. I was gonna say. Okay, good pressure here though. Nice jump back jab. And the crouching medium punch, winning footsies.
And Lazyboredom got that power up. Went into the extra dimensional distress against Geef. And now trying to take it to NuckleDu, whose Cammy may not be super warmed up. So this is your opportunity to get one on the board.
Brother. Just wake up with it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my god. I love you, bro.
Okay, the NuckleDu Cammy might be awake now. We're back. He needed like a quarter of a round. Not, of course, to say that Lazyboredom can't take this. We have seen some tremendous play. But you never know when someone pulls out a character that you haven't seen all bracket. Maybe they're not super comfortable yet, so you don't take much stock off of the first round.
Okay. In the corner here, gets the throw to punish the armor. Du, anything will do it, and a shimmy is more than good enough. That is 1-0. Lazyboredom looking down the barrel of this one. If this momentum is anything to tell us here as we try to go for the low, and Team Spooky, the big homie, the legend, man. Good to see you this weekend. Appreciate you for the raid, buddy. Thank you.
Remember when we said Cammy might not be that good because she had no damage output? Y'all remember that? Oh, how far we've come.
Staying heavy, not too far away. Still all right though. For the jab, trying to fish for something. Low crush, definitely gonna come through.
Oh, not a good trade for NuckleDu. Good catch from Lazyboredom. I think this is a similar situation to what we saw against Geef, right? You want to be in your happy place of neutral, using your armor, using your crazy reach, and forcing your will on NuckleDu. You don't want to be, this is the bad spot. You don't want to be scrapping here.
Tried to find the jump back jab. Definitely had the right idea for the low. Gets him at max distance. Just the tip of the fist inserted in your mouth, dude. Jesus.
Yeah.
Actually maxed it, and she's the perfect height.
Yeah, it goes all the way in.
Nice follow up with the DP. Another opportunity, goes for the armor, looks for the low. Du, good defense, and the throw.
You just need a jab, just a little jab as a treat. You're gonna get grabbed though. But wait, oh, that was a scary situation. Because NuckleDu, he had to press buttons. He couldn't risk getting chipped out.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it, Lazyboredom. We don't see enough of that move. It always catches people off guard. Perfect parry. Gonna get blocked, though. And just, yeah, jab him out of that armor. You only get one hit for free. The second one's gonna cost you. But speaking of costing you, get DP'd, but you're burnt out, NuckleDu. Can you stay alive?
Okay. Once again, just gotta maintain pressure as best you can. The more aggressive you can be and the better you can do in these situations, the faster you can get out of burnout. Now kind of in danger. Nice jump back and a better punish.
NuckleDu is not afraid to spend the resources, and we're about to see some more of it here. Yeah, that jab string, those plus frames, they will go on forever. Lazyboredom tried to find a way out early, but NuckleDu catching him. The dive kick fake there, or maybe it wasn't fake. Maybe it was just a little misspaced. That one was definitely a fake, though. Ooh, get duffed. Get duffed. Perfect parry, though. Yeah, throw him back. That's my corner now. And we're through.
Okay, and bad goes to worse here again. Dude just tapping on the parry. Last time we saw this, though, he tried to go for the DP. Wakes up with a jab. It's always a reversal in those spots.
And those dive kicks. I feel like Lazyboredom is figuring out when to use armor a little bit better. It's working against the DP. It worked against the dive kick. Such a threat against a character like Cammy who, you know, doesn't do a lot of damage on the single hit and can kind of get out spaced. Ooh, you gotta hold that. You gotta hold that. Lazyboredom looking clean with it in the corner.
Okay. Jump back jab. Beats a dive kick, actually.
Yeah, Lazyboredom's been so good against the dive kicks. And not just the dive kicks that are gonna hit. The ones that NuckleDu is throwing out as a fake, I feel like he's been so strong against him. And then you saw it again, just a little anti-air. Reset to my happy place in neutral.
Okay. Still comes through again. Life total starting to dwindle here. Can't take another one and tries to go for the tech. And Du is just so dialed in to just everything that's going on. That makes it 2-1. And now, potentially, the end here for Lazyboredom if we don't have something big to show.
We gotta slow it down here. We see, yeah, we're slowing it down. Oh, wait, hold up. NuckleDu the one, actually, who bounced out. I assumed it was Lazyboredom. Are we... Is he taking a deep breath, or is he actually swapping characters? Feeling like it's a little bit too close for comfort.
I mean, Alpha Win is going to have to stay locked Cammy. Maybe just needed a second, you know?
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Not forgetting the rules around here. That's why we got you on the chat, Proxy. Keeping me honest.
Now, we'll see what ends up being the deciding factor here. Maybe just needed a second. Maybe needed some water. Who knows, man?
Yeah, anybody in chat who hasn't had something to drink in a while, now's your opportunity. Hydrate or dihydrate.
All right. So this could be that moment. Like we said, Du sitting on the lead. Lazyboredom, opportunity for a major upset here to move on to a tough one with Shine.
A good start for him. Maybe that slowdown actually benefited NuckleDu. Jump out of the corner is going to get DP'd, and you're still, because of the nature of that Cammy DP, gonna be behind her. Still stuck in the parry. I never see people perfect parry that move. That is nothing but fear and intimidation, but NuckleDu with the perfect.
The momentum could not be higher. Starts out with cannon spiral, goes for the parry afterwards as well. Very low damage, but we're all to the corner. The positioning is all that matters in this. It's everything, dude.
What changed? My man going sicko mode right now. He hasn't been hit. Every dive kick, every parry, finally Lazyboredom just hits this man. That is the level that we are at right now.
Okay, punish counter, just gets a knockdown here. Double dashes for it, holds the armor, and goes for the double axe handle. Things work out actually pretty okay considering.
Yeah, that was a scary scramble, I think, for both players. Not super comfortable about what to do. Do you want to deal with the armor, or do you want to deal with the fact that you might be minor? Either way, though, NuckleDu Look, I want to have what he's having. My man, that was a massacre of a game number 4. High-low with when to use the Kagoken have been, in themselves, a good reason to stick with the character.
Just a rotary, by the way, for locking us in at 269.69 on the prize pool. I appreciate that. Very, very good from you. You got an eye for this stuff.
From losers. Reminder to those who may be just joining us or maybe don't remember because it's been a little bit. NuckleDu started with the DJ. We did miss that one game because of a little technical issue, but then swapped to Guile for the rest of Winners Finals. Ended up losing it 3-2. Shine sticking it out on Winners, so now NuckleDu's got to win too.
Already a good start here, though. Looking for the walk up. Fireball's doing well. Dashes instead of walking forward, though. That was a really awkward angle to jump at, though. So, dude, just good recognition of where he was at.
This is a good start. Going for that OD blade. That is, I think, the first time in the entire bracket that I've seen NuckleDu use OD blade. Maybe trying to mix things up a little bit. Was unfortunately slightly misspaced for it, but does get the drive reversal. Are you going to use a super here? Does not.
No, because your opponent's in burnout, I think you're in a pretty good spot to just kind of play it on the straight and narrow here for Guile. It is a very greedy call, but it's a call that absolutely can work out for you.
And I mean, if you're already in such a bad situation as NuckleDu against Shine, you already lost a set. Sometimes you got to be a little greedy. You have to take risks if you want to bring it all the way back.
Yeah. Ooh. Because of that greed, now we have that level 3 locked in. So the next hit we can potentially go for it. The Sonic Steppers at any point. OD Hozanchu block, but nothing afterwards.
He was ready for the Hozanchu that time. NuckleDu adapting to Shine's game plan. However, you are still going to get scooped. Get that nice damage going. Shine low on resources, though. Has the level 3, but you know who else has a level 3? NuckleDu. Not going to close it out, but it's going to get real close.
The most important thing here is now you just kind of chuck a boom, try to make him burn out here. Nice, perfect parry. It's the only way you could have survived that.
Oh, no!
But the parry is too early, and it ends up getting you killed. Shine goes down in the first game, and Do is able to get himself a lead.
NuckleDu is still in this tournament. Any doubters already being silenced here. My man he is wide awake coming off of loser's side. I've heard his post-winners interviews before talking about these situations, those mental resets, the family diff coming to support him when these get tough. And this is where you see it really count.
Good jump away. Just kind of declining the situation. No reason to get into a scramble. You're Guile, brother. Get out of there.
Ooh, going for the whiff punishes, that crouching medium kick. If he can get the right hits, he can combo into flash kick, but he has to find it. There we go. Again, that OD. Just putting on the pressure on Shine. We might be about to get a perfect here with the jump in over the Kakoken. Oh my goodness.
Getting straight into the OD flash kick as well, just for good measure.
But there's the whiff punish. That's one of the things right there that makes this character, Chun-Li, so strong. That whiff punish game goes crazy, so non-committal. But NuckleDu not deterred. He gets himself out, pulling out that level 2. Just burning it out for the resource advantage. I love that. And into the overhead, all the plus frames you could possibly need. What a choice from NuckleDu, recognizing the game state, and there's nothing you can do.
And then he taps parry just to burn himself out too. He said, hey, me too. What a sequence there. Perfection of the fireball game once that burnout came through. Dude, again proving why he's one of the, if not the best Guile on the entire face of the planet, dude.
So hard to deal with this man, because not only does he have the execution, we saw it on Winners Finals. Those boom loops went absolutely cataclysmically crazy. But he also has the adaptation that we're seeing right now, the mental to deal with that loss from Winner's side and bring it back to a point where he looks poised to get a 3-0 on the grand final set 1.
Shine is trying to position himself really aggressively with the way that he's walking, but I'm not sure if he's just missing out on the Hozanchu timing, or his parries aren't coming out exactly the way he's planning. He is like face tanking a ton of sonic booms, just trying to take space, which taking space is the correct call. It's just you can't take that much incidental. It's too much damage.
Yeah, this is brutal. And we see things like that last jump out of the corner from Shine, just forcing these situations where you have to make hard reads as Shine, and NuckleDu with the patience waiting them out. And now, yeah, you're back in the boom purgatory. Your ranked paralysis demon is here to play in grand finals. And this is just absolute ridiculous pressure in the corner. Again, the burnout stays alive, but there's nothing you can do. NuckleDu resetting the bracket in 3.
That is in the conversation for the fastest reset TNS Street Fighter 6 has ever had. That is one of the most dominant sets that Du has played on this stream.
Okay, we back though. Shine with the Hazanshu into the grab. It's not over. We were talking about the mental. Shine also has that mental. We've seen the adaptation, the way that this player has been able to maneuver through this bracket, and this is going to be no different. I would not count on a second 3-0 here.
Okay, nice, perfect parry.
The trades.
It's good recognition of the frame data there to know you're going to be able to mash up the jab in that spot. Full juggle though, stance unstance, flash kick beats all of it, whether it's stance or not.
See, as NuckleDu, you haven't burned a lot of your defensive options yet, so you get to kind of pull out the level 1 flash kick because there's no conditioning from Shine after you just walked over that 3-0.
I mean, the difference maker here is just that Shine is not getting hit by these booms. It is like, it sounds so simple because it kind of is. It just, there was so much incidental damage. He was losing like a fourth or a third of his life to just like errant booms walking forward last set.
Oh, there's one. Gotta be careful, and that's the problem. Even when you do parry it, NuckleDu running in with the drive rush, crouching medium kick into flash kick, and flash kicks always lead to level 3s. And Shine, once again in the corner, has to make the risky play, finds it, has the CA. Is this going to be enough from Shine?
The CA is going to be extremely close. I do think
So
it's going
close.
to kill, though.
Oh, it's so close.
Round of peace.
It does kill.
Whew. Okay.
We're still alive.
Yeah, I mean, signs of life for sure. I didn't notice Gal got the blue shoes in this bit. This is kind of ridiculous.
Yes.
I respect that.
That's a... He's making a fashion statement, to be sure. Definitely fits the aesthetic of the stage. Stage pretty blue.
Nice. Anti-air. Conversion as well. Huge chunk of damage to be able to make that work. Gets the throw. No throw loop available, though. Just chucks the fireball. Almost at the boom. Everything's a boom in my mind right now.
Yeah. These kick grabs from Shine have been very solid, but you're still dealing with that. That Kakoken can't deal with these booms from NuckleDu. It's just such a powerful option, especially when he pulls out the OD variant or he pulls out the Blade variant. And again, you're gonna get crouching medium kicked into flash.
Oh, what a reset there. Level 1 doesn't kill, though.
Deep one and finds it. So good. Way to Shine waiting out that option and using it when they really needed it. That's that high level play right there. That's why Shine is on winner's side, recognizing the moments that matters. And sure enough, no second 3-0. I know some people in chat were doubting after I said that, but we back here, Shine up in the reset.
Jumped over, uses the command movement. Don't see that very often. Command hop, working out. Gets the whiff punish on upside down kick. Oh my god. Okay, but a good press.
Yeah, get off it. Shine, so patient now. Has to be careful with those parries, right? We saw it before. NuckleDu is really good at approaching with those booms. Again, the crouching medium kick this time actually trading. I think Shine was scouting that out. Unfortunate that they weren't able to get too much off of it. But the ideas are there. The adaptations are there, and they didn't even need it because the Hazanshu is able to close it out.
Dude, and what a jump there. Timing starting to get downloaded here for Shine.
We've seen this before. NuckleDu came out of the gate swinging with the Guile on winner's side. And beautiful cross-cut flash kick. The timing is so hard on that. Keeps getting hit by those, though. Shine needs to find an answer to that before NuckleDu walks away with this. Goes for the bazooka knee this time. Just getting those plus frames, forcing Shine into the corner, which historically has gone very well.
Oh, good conversion into the sweep. That was so sick. Burnout is upon us. Stands to block the Hazanchu and the guaranteed stun. As soon as you block that heavy, you are just hooked. And that's going to make it 1-1 on the rounds here. You cannot let Shine go up 2-0. This will get out of hand.
Both players got those level 3s. Full resources ready for the overhead. I think NuckleDu has been trying to condition that with the low. But again, Shine reading right both twice in a row there. Now, where does Shine choose to spend this meter on offense? Okay, playing it safe. Does not want to risk getting burned out, which I completely respect. We've seen how well that is done for NuckleDu, willing to just pull out level 2s for the free burnout. But this time, Shine gets to play by their own rules. Only opting for a level 2 here, saving that level 1 for later. Let's see if it comes in handy. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
there it is.
Level 1. It's an overhead, gets the low afterward. Shine after he got beat down set 1. It was bad, and this is a hell of a turnaround. I don't know what happened. Maybe he drinks away, he's a little dehydrated, drinks some water, maybe needed a little caffeine. This is a different Shine.
Whatever has been in the water with these players tonight, I want some of it. It has been so back and forth. We saw the same thing in the losers bracket, right? So many of those sets looked one-sided until all of a sudden, boom, reverse 3-0. Someone just absolutely turns it on. And we might be in the same situation, but the flash kick on the Hazanchu. That time Shine going low. Not overusing that option. Very punishable if you do. NuckleDu not ready for it though. Okay, spacing. The commitment fear right now. They have to be so careful because either of them could turn a single opening into death. Maybe not off of a single combo, but once you get that OP, that corner carry, it can just be game. Okay, NuckleDu with the opening. Does not overextend. Again? How is Shine so good at reading the high-low? I know NuckleDu got the grab, but that is, what, 3 times in a row where Shine has been on point with the high-low mix-up. Oh, nobody pressing. That's just the fear. And again, he reads the high.
Good punish though. Will beat out that attempt at the standing fierce. Walks forward. Was gonna look for the throw. It looked like there. Shine not having any of it. No punish. Dude jumps backwards. Missed opportunity between both of them.
The burnout. But can NuckleDu actually get something off of this? He's trying, but that meter's coming back. That throw, we take those, honestly. If you're Shine, the opportunity to get meter back, and sure enough, there it is, in a pretty good spot, all things considered.
I love that use of the OD fireball there, just to get some extra steps forward. Here's the level 1, though. Nice confirm.
NuckleDu may be pulling out that level 2 soon. We'll see. It could be really scary. He only needs like 1 OD boom, or he can just find the opening in neutral, recognizing Shine trying to get out of that corner, and NuckleDu on the board in set number 2.
Oh, nice confirm there. Good parry, actually. Failed to potentially beat the follow-up.
I'm telling y'all, we need to go back and study these sets later. See what the minutia of the adaptations. They're so hard to track in real time. But just the level of expertise, recognizing the tiniest little habits from your opponent to prevent things like that. That exact situation has not been happening for 2 games now, but all of a sudden, NuckleDu has found a way to make it happen again.
Looking up at the parry, works out well, gets the throw for the punish counter, kick throw once again, goes for the drive rush and looks for the jab. Dude knows he can just walk backwards out of that setup. It is not real. She does not have loops in that spot.
Yeah, we don't respect those around here. However, the boom's coming out again. The bazooka knee, Dude's starting to rely a little bit more on that, maybe because his high-low hasn't been too good. So instead, he'll just take the plus frames, and a lot of them are turning into grabs, which of course adds up. Finally, we get an overhead double down, though. How is Shine ready for that?
I'm just not quite sure what it is, man. Level 2 with follow-ups. Is it enough? Doesn't even need the follow-ups. No questions asked. Shine again is on tournament point.
This Grants is crazy. Okay, there's a throw break. We haven't seen a lot of that. Again, adaptation. This time it's on Shine's side. The Hazanchu! This might be where it starts. Reminder, NuckleDu is on his last life here. He does have 3 bars, whereas Shine only has 1. But the Zukani does get parried. Now level 2 for Shine.
Yeah, level 2 would potentially go into burnout here.
Ooh, drops it. That's so unfortunate for NuckleDu. He needed something like that to get back in. Look how he's just backing up. He's gone all the way across the entire... Goes for the cross-up, does not get it. I think Shine was privy to that cross-up because NuckleDu had already gone for a jumping light kick, and that is his only cross-up aerial. The only time you ever use that is if you're going for a cross-up. So on the double dip, Shine does find a way through. Does get level 3'd, but still, now NuckleDu at a significant meter deficit.
Nothing afterwards.
The drop?
Yeah. Goes on you into nothing. Gets the jump way too... the OD fireball is just too quick, but it doesn't matter. Shine gets the hit again. Able to fully convert and able to close out the tournament. Shine will be your champion tonight for Street Fighter 6.